having a ball in here already. Excuse us for the delay. Like my mother say, thank God for Jesus. It is a Feel Good Friday, everyone. It is April the 23rd, 2021. It's 30 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J. Along with our co-host Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. That chat room is wide open on a Feel Good Friday. Or please call in 570-982-6950. Broadcasting live on iHeartRadio, radio.com, ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com. Fam Radio app distributed by Comedy World Net Radio. Special shout out to all our affiliates out there. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for helping us pay the bill. Also, on all major podcast platforms, just Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. Get all those links. This morning, we're on YouTube. We're going to show everybody over there on YouTube. We're building up our YouTube page again. So please subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show on YouTube. But right now, we're on Facebook, Senny J, as well. So please like our business page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team business page. When you like it, you get notified. Senny used to say it all the time. Now, I guess I'm saying it Monday through Friday after 7 o'clock in the morning. You'll get notified and come and join us. And also, please join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. That group has exploded. Pause. We done reached 1,000 members in a couple of months already, so we appreciate you guys for that. Send us an invite on a Feel Good Friday. We will accept your invitation into our group. Just act right, and then you'll enjoy what we do in one of the most funny, progressive, intelligent groups on Facebook as far as I'm concerned. So we are in the building on a Feel Good Friday. Thank you so much for joining us. Senny J, on a Feel Good Friday, God bless you. Good to see you. Skin's looking good. Hands looking great. You're looking very well polished and clean this morning, and you also have this energy about yourself. It's good to see you.
Good to be seen, Shawn. I'm excited to be here.
Well, good morning, and how are you?
I'm doing great. Good morning to everybody listening. We have a great show for you today on this Feel Good Friday. We're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. So you guys definitely want to make sure you stick around for that. I'm also going to give you the weather if you have not stepped outside yet today. Here in downtown Bethlehem, where we broadcast from, it is currently 37 degrees. It is chilly. It is going to be a sunny day today, though, and is going up to a high of 63 degrees. So it looks like it's going to be a nice day today. So definitely bring a light jacket with you. In New York City, it is currently 41 degrees, going up to a high of 63 as well. It looks like they're saying that there's an elevated risk of a wildfire spread today in upstate New York. So be careful. Wind gusts of up to 30 miles per hour, and minimum relative humidity values between 20 and 30%. So watch out, I guess, for forest fires happening up there. So it's going up to a high of 63 in New York. It's going to be mostly sunny. In Atlanta, it is currently 45 degrees. They're going up to a high of 70 degrees. It'll be mostly cloudy today. In Orlando, it is currently 63 degrees. It is going to be mostly sunny. They're going up to a high of 81 degrees. And then in Los Angeles, it is currently 55 degrees, and they are going up to a high of 64. So that is the weather. Let us know what the weather is like where you are. This is the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Senny J along with Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right.
Exactly. On a Feel Good Friday, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Senny J, we have the morning buzz, and I could guarantee you guys before 9 a.m. this morning on a Feel Good Friday, your head will be buzzing. Thank you so much. Senny, what else do you have?
Yes, and in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to have front page news with Senny J, where I will let you know what's going on locally and nationally. So stick around for that.
Well said, young lady. We appreciate you. And speaking of sticking around, what we'll do right now, before we used to go back to the morning drive, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is this. I'm going to let you guys know that within the next 45 minutes to an hour, we want you to stay there, park, and enjoy the show, because we're going to shout out your name. Where's the hearts at? In the chat room. You know what we do each and every day. We love to show our beloved listeners, our supporters, and our family members extended in this group love, because on Friday on this show, we dedicate the show to you guys. It's all about you guys. I know we're going to run through our stories and everything that we do here, but we want to let you know that on Fridays, it's the end of the week. We like to dedicate the show to you guys. And then on top of that, today, we're going to announce a new chat room member of the week. So you guys want to stick around for that. Who's going to be the chat room member of the week? We don't know. But we'll know before this show is over. So I am super excited about that. It could be a new listener, a veteran, whoever it is. Guess what? And shout out to Ken Black, our chat room member of the week. Currently, you're done for the day, my friend. Now,
Sorry.
CJ, before we get into this thing, I want to say this.
Yeah.
And it's very important because it needs to be said on a daily basis, because we do things on a daily basis, because life, in a sense, is repetition. I want to say this. On this show, you have to get your morning started right.
That's right.
So I always say this, but when you get up and you wake up in the morning and you pray to your God or whoever you're praying to, if you don't even pray at all, and that's fine too. There's some non-prayers out there, Senny J. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, there are.
I'm not mad at you. You just get up and you go. Okay, I get you. And then there's some, Senny J, where they have to practicing to pray to their gods. Cool. Whatever you do in the morning, then you check on your family members. If you don't have a family, this is your family, right? After you do all of that, what you do is you park right here, because you got to get your morning started right. What does that mean? You get your morning started right. There's a good momentum for this day, but you do meet people this morning in a chat room, in a group room situation, where you can huddle up and say good morning to everyone. Now, people that are listening right now, the vet listeners, I know you're like, hey, Sean's going to say the same thing. So talk amongst yourselves right now. This is for the new people that have stumbled here onto this show only by the grace of God. This is now where you get your morning started right. You put it in your schedule.
That's right.
This is mandatory, what you have to do.
Click the notifications.
And then now that you stumble into this loving community, getting your morning started right, because Senny J, the new listeners is like, what the hell is he talking about? You know next Thursday what I'm talking about, my friends. You stick around. This is something that you just don't grasp
Thursday.
on. And, this is something that you don't grasp on one day. It's something that you gradually get into, because you know why? We talked about toxicity earlier today. You was toxic by all that corny ass FM radio station you've been listening to.
Not the toxic.
You've been programmed. So it takes time. You can't get your morning started right on one show. We got work for you to do.
Even though some people, that's all it took was one. Some people, that's all it takes. But if you need to come back, we'll be back here on Monday.
Right, because we need you to get your
I
daily...
won't, but Barbi will be here.
No, we're working on that.
Sean and Barbi will be here for sure.
That's right. I'm doing your minutes.
We'll be...
So now... We talk about that.
But I'll be
Harvey's
back.
losing weight doing your minutes.
Doing my minutes of the Shawn Harvey Morning Show.
Right.
Okay.
So then...
Just so we're clear.
So then what happens is you meet folks. That's a daily situation. Now, Senny, is twofold. You have stumbled on this show with these loving misfits. That's us. Because you're in an oasis of just desperate. You're in a desperate place. Because now that you're in a desperate place, because you're so robotic, you have lacked love. You have no love. You're divorced from it. You can't even identify it. You don't know what love is no more.
What is going on?
Because it's a feel-good Friday. I'm saving lives, Senny J.
Is that what you're doing?
Because you have a deficit of love, because you're not fulfilled anymore, your family don't really care about you. They really don't. They taking it for granted. So you go out and you go to work every day, and you got no love. And there is no love. But Senny, when you come here, you get your morning started, right? And then you start running into people like Lynette Serrano that has nothing but love to give you.
That's
I come here sometimes because, Senny J, I lack the love.
Yeah.
I'm seeking and searching for it. Now, why would I seek and search for love on my own when I could come into this loving community Monday through Friday?
That's right.
It makes the search for love easier.
That's right.
You sit there, you'll get more love on this show than you're losing dating sites that you're on. Senny, that's facts.
It is facts.
And there's been some members in this room that's found love. If that's the case.
They have. There's been some dates. You guys in there, cut it out. This is for entertainment purposes only.
So if you're reaping the benefits of that on this show, then so be it. But you can come here to get your morning started right, then you get some love. And each and every day, that has to be maintained. Love is something that just doesn't happen in one day. You have to achieve that feeling.
See, you're dragging it now.
You have to, because these are the new listeners.
Just please come back. It's not. He's not always like this.
You haven't been here in a while. Matter of fact, who are you? And then, Senny, guess what?
What,
Before
Shawn?
we start the show,
I'm scared.
you get a gillet cleaning.
Yes, you do get, because I'm telling you, I've been waiting for Feel Good Friday because my gillet is overflowing. Okay.
And some gillets, Senny J, are pussy. You might have a pussy gillet. We take all gillets of all sizes. What's a gillet? A gillet is a imaginary organ below your stomach, above your rectum, where you store your hate.
All your hate is stored in there.
Senny J's gillet is always at 75%. She needs daily cleaning. And she's also admitted it on this show. So on a Feel Good Friday, you get three things happen, Senny J. You get your morning started right.
That's right.
Say it every day.
That's number one, most important.
You receive love from folks in this chat room that when you meet and the connections that you will get with our loving members, you will get the love that you need on a daily basis. Senny, is that facts?
That is facts. You're right again, Shawn.
Thank you.
Another important one.
Right.
Whoa.
Right. And then, Senny J, you get a gillet cleaning.
Gillet cleaning.
Now, gillets need to be maintained each and every day. Sydney, would you agree with that?
I agree.
My gillet is always empty, but there might be a time that I might have some of need gillet cleaning. That's why I'm here.
He's lying. His gillet is not always empty. I say Shawn's gillet is about a quarter.
Not
quarter
even that
full.
much. I would say 15%. And even with that 15%, I got to get that cleaned. So that's everyday maintenance, and that's what we get here. So because we give you all this, we are monetized on this show, Senny J. We could get the stars going.
Yes, shout out to all the people that's been sending stars in.
So now, only thing we ask you to do is hit that star button on a Friday. Let's show us some love and share the show. Senny, that's not much to ask. You get your morning started right, you're getting love, and you get your gillet clean. The only thing we do is ask you to share the show.
Is that too much to ask?
Oh my God!
Are you not entertained?
And then
all we're asking for is some stars, literally pennies.
That's it, just pennies. We're asking for pennies.
Literally.
And then you have the nerve enough after 10 o'clock, you're feeling good and you're going about your day and everyone see that the love and positivity that you had this morning and you're not articulating that by sharing it?
Tell them where you're feeling good from. Shawn Harvey Morning Show.
That's it.
Just tell them to like it.
That's all we want you to do.
Share it. Plethora of avenues. They don't have Facebook, then go on iHeart.
Right.
Tell them download Fam Radio.
Yeah.
Tell them open up their browser. Go on Comedy World Net.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all we ask you to do. You can't
Don't
do that.
stop there.
You can't do that by listening to 107, the house, the station of rock, where your
Thanks,
live
Trina.
R&B jams are. They don't
Shout out
give
to
a
you.
damn about you. They
Exactly.
didn't give a damn about me when I try to call in these stupid ass radio shows
Me neither, Shawn.
for 20 years. I put in 20 years.
Except that one time I won concert tickets. I got through one time.
But here, we show you nothing but love.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
So just if you don't mind, just share.
Share the show.
We have media. She just said it. We're linked all over the place. Now, enough of that before we get into the meat and potatoes on the Feel Good Friday. Senny J, I'm already feeling good, and my ADHD has just kicked in.
Uh-oh, he's ready to go.
Oh God, I feel good. It's actually a drug to me because I can't get high. So a lot of the chemicals in my brain.
We love you, Jessica. Have a great day. Thanks for the stars.
Where she's going? I didn't hear the stars. I didn't hear it buzz off.
I don't think this is the phone. I don't know if the phone's connected to your thing.
It is. It's coming.
She's got to go get the kids together. School.
Okay. See, she knows how to get her money.
Have a great day, Jessica.
Let's clap for Jessica.
Shout out to Jessica
Okay, cool.
Wilcox. And her daughter Hannah. It was her birthday a few days ago, I think.
Okay, cool. So now we're gonna have just one quick announcement, CJ. We have the Mother's Day matinee down at the Iron Mill.
Ooh, that's gonna be awesome.
We got DJ Hot Sauce playing music. We got some hilarious comedians. That is Sunday, May the 9th at the Iron Mill, located 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Free admission. Come on in. We have a drink and food minimum. We also have VIP tables available. Hit me up, 570-982-6950. Come on out and get your laugh on. Then we party with DJ Hot Sauce. Sunday is the new Saturday night, right, Senny? We party.
That's right.
We were in there the last couple of weeks ago.
That's
we
right.
had a good time, and there was a certain point on Sunday night. You thought it was Saturday in there.
I did. I sure felt like it on Monday. Okay? I felt like it was a Saturday night.
Right.
So
come
it
on
was
now.
good.
It's the doors open up at 5, showtime 6. You know, Senny's there, Barbi's there. We have a good time. People showed us love at the last show, right, CJ?
Yes.
So come on out. Iron Mule, that's Mother's Day, the Mother's Day matinee. I got a special guest coming through. That is Sunday, May the 9th at the Iron Mill, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Now, Costa Rica, we're going down there. Ultimate Soul Escape 2021, July 22nd through the 26th. We are flying down to Costa Rica, and we're going to have a ball.
I have an appointment today for my passport at the post office.
Let's clap.
They're going to send it off and do all that stuff. I got my birth certificate back and my picture and all that other extra stuff. So I think I'm on my way, Shawn.
I am so excited. Everybody, because we didn't know where it was going to go. I know Barbi Cologne's going. So Senny, I think the whole gang will be down in Costa Rica. And Senny, we're going to try our best to broadcast down there. Senny, you're going to make it. You're going to be fine.
I'm going to make it, you guys.
You got your appointment. Just be honest.
Yes.
Just be honest at your appointment. That's all. Be honest. Don't freak out.
Are they going to ask me questions? Like, what is this appointment about? They're just going to mail it?
No, you got to fill out a form. I don't think they ask you any questions.
I filled out a form. I think they should just mail it, but they made me make an appointment. No, I don't know.
I think they have to. I think because of COVID, you got to make appointments now. They used to. I think. If I can remember.
I already have my picture and everything. So I just have everything with a paper clip, and I'm just gonna be like.
Before COVID, I think you could just walk right in.
I'm just gonna be like, here you go. But I have to give them my ID and all my stuff. Like, I hope they mail my stuff back.
They will. They will mail it to whatever address you want it to.
I don't know. I don't trust the government. Like, things get lost in the mail. Like, I don't have time for all of this.
So why are you getting a passport?
Because they say I need this, but I just want my documents back.
If you don't trust the government, why you need a passport? Just go to
whatever. They're their own documents, but I have to pay if they get lost to get another one. That's my problem with it.
Well, I would not.
That's my thing. Is why do I have to? I'm sorry, this is your announcements, but just really quick.
Go ahead.
Why do I have to mail them my birth certificate, my ID card? Like, y'all are the government. Y'all have all of that in your database. Y'all call them up and get the information you need. Like, email it over to each other. I don't understand why that's my responsibility to send it to y'all. Y'all, the government, y'all have that already.
Well,
can you answer that for me?
Yeah, I can. I just
because they want people. They want to make it difficult. Don't you see? You should automatically get a passport when you're born with your social. Like, am I not a U.S. citizen? What is all of this application and paying and paperwork? Like, this is actually just making me more upset the more I think about it and go through the process.
Well, again, like I said
bureaucracy.
Like I said before, it's
BS.
No, it don't. No, it's not.
It is. They have it, Shawn. This is Department of Homeland. They're the ones that give you your social. They're the ones that tell you you're a citizen. But you want me to send you a copy of my birth certificate. For why?
Are you done?
You know I'm here. You're about to tell me whether I can leave the country or not because you know so much about me. So give me my passport without me giving you my birth certificate. Like, I don't know. Too many hands exchanging, too much of my personal information all over the place, mailing, post office backed up. Like, it's just.
Are you done?
It's just a lot.
Okay, so two reasons why. One,
just email each other.
There's three reasons why.
Just email.
That's
why we have it.
It's three reasons.
Scan.
It's three reasons why they want to
use an iPhone.
There's bureaucracy. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why. Cool. The second reason why there's a lot of fraud going on. They want to know who you are, and the third reason why you don't have to do it. So there go your three. There's your three reasons.
What?
You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it.
Okay, Shawn, I understand. I don't have to do it. But the fact that we have to do this for people that already have the information. Like, it just seems nonsensical to me. And then wait 6, 8 weeks, 10 weeks. Like, what am I waiting for?
There's a process and everything in life, Senny J. I mean, I don't mean to break that news to you and to reveal that to you. There's a process on life. Now, hold on a second. Costa Rica's going down. The Queen of Comedy is in the building. It's
going to be so much fun.
Okay, your boy Shawn Harvey's in the building. Ray DeJean, Kelly Kells, and Touré going. We're going to do the comedy night, but we're going to have activities going on each and every week. And Senny J, I'm going to take it upon myself. One of those nights, we're going to have a Shawn Harvey event by the pool midnight.
What?
We're going to have a Shawn Harvey event. just be there. Just be there. That's
I don't know if I want to be a part of the Shawn Harvey event at night, but where'd you say, by the pool?
Yeah, by the pool. Starts at midnight.
What night of
I don't know yet. I got to get down there and figure that part out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about none of that. Don't worry about that. Just when I'm going to just whisper.
Is there a dress code? I want to make sure I have the proper attire.
It's going to be by the pool. Midnight. One of those nights we're just going to do an unsanctioned event.
Is it going to be a night like this?
It's going to be a night like this. I wish.
That's how I'll be. Okay. You just tell me when and where.
Right. The promoters are going to be mad as hell. We don't give a damn. We'll have a Shawn Harvey special event. Midnight, one of those nights. So please hit me up. I said I put the link in. I just didn't even I haven't done it. I'm going to put the link into there, I promise. Ultimate Soul Escape. We got 5 more people coming. Some of my late folks are coming in. They just buying the package. So we're excited. Ultimate Soul Escape. That's July 22nd through the 26th, Costa Rica. All right. On a Feel Good Friday, CJ, we made it to the end of the week. Oh, we also got another announcement. We're going to take a week off in early May.
It's about time. We've been working.
I know. We've been
doing this thing.
I know.
Every day.
That's it. We're done.
When is our break?
Our break is probably going to be after the Mother's Day show. That's the May 10th through the 17th, probably.
Wow. May 10th through the 17th. You guys are going to be down.
Wednesday. We're down. We're done. I'm done. We went all the way from January.
That's a long time.
It's enough.
So
I'm done. I'm tired.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
We'll be back better than ever.
Now, Senny J, I want you to read a story for me about the guy with the on a Feel Good Friday. Welcome, everyone. We're going to shout out to them. Are these people in the chat room, Cindy? Is this?
Yeah, they're coming in here.
I feel like I'm talking to you.
You are talking to me.
Okay, because everything is so
I'm the only one here in the room with you.
Oh, okay, cool.
These people ain't talking to you.
Oh, okay. They never talk to me.
They're talking to themselves. Okay? Nobody's talking to you.
So, Senny, on a Feel Good Friday, like I always say, the internet makes me mad.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. Sometimes it makes me mad.
Yeah, it does. It sends you on a roller coaster of emotions, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. And our first story on the Feel Good Friday, before we get, we're going to do Senny Says, we're going to do the news, and we're going to do all of that. We're going to do some sports. New York Knicks won again. We're going to get into that. Senny.
Shawn, would you think these people, they don't think I deserve a break? It's crazy.
What they said?
They said, what break? They said I've been on a 3-month break,
No. Let me clear that up. Senny, can I have this one?
Yeah, Shawn.
Okay.
Yeah, Shawn. Tell the black hearts.
Okay, hold on.
Of the chat room.
Yeah, hold on. People, let me handle
what I've been doing.
Let me handle this. It'll be a pleasure for me to handle this real quick.
Go ahead, Shawn.
Senny, yes, I agree. Haven't been here physically, but for a few times in the last few months. That is true. But mentally and spiritually, this woman has been busting her ass behind the scenes while you guys are sitting there in your pajamas and you're sitting there at work. And Senny's up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We're on the phone every freaking day. After the show, we're talking about things about the show. So the emotional part and the spiritual part, she needs a rest.
Oh, Shawn, you're too kind.
How dare you in that chat room talking about she doesn't need a break? If anyone needs to break the most, it's Senny J. This woman is worked tirelessly. Before we start the show, we were on the phone at least a half an hour, sometimes even longer in the morning.
Shawn can't even take it.
By the time we start the show is over for me. The discussions, the fights, the stories, the Barbi Cologne's doing all this respectfully to Barbi Cologne. God bless her. All these stories are run by Senny J.
Yeah, Barbi. Love you.
Senny's busting her ass. She needs a break.
Oh, Shawn.
And then by the time we come back, she'll probably be here on an everyday basis. So Senny she needs a break. Okay, enough of that.
Shawn's so sweet. Thank you, Shawn.
Well, God bless you. But they need to know this.
I always like to stick it to Prentice Cox once in a while.
Put a pause on that.
You heard that?
Well, that came from the top, Princess. Now, see, and again, Princess, it makes the perfect example about what I'm about to say.
I know, shush jokes. I love you guys.
I know,
I get sad when I'm here. It's really emotional distress.
And that's why you also need a break.
I need the show to go off so that everybody can be on the same wavelength as me, okay?
Right.
Thank you. Don't make me make it too.
Right. And you don't think that's stressful for Senny J, everyone?
No.
Gotta come here and, first of all, gotta come here and knock the rust off her. She's like front page news with Seneca Jacob. Like, it's all that. Anyway. So, and then it goes, example what I'm saying. We have become polarized. CJ. And even with Prince's statement and all the others talking about you don't need a break. Because this next story is a perfect example of that, how I believe that we've lost a lot. On a Feel Good Friday, everybody, and I feel great, how we've lost just the common good decency and being courteous and being caring and acting in goodwill and being selfless and practice selflessness. On a Feel Good Friday, Senny J, go on with your story that you wanted to share to everybody before we shout out the room, young lady. And rest in peace to Shock G, the Humpty, the rapper, 50 Cent. We talk about that. A shout out to him,
Shout out to Shock G.
Yeah, all the rappers there. It's been a tough week for rappers, man.
Yeah, it's been a tough couple months. Well, this story is actually coming about because a man took his problem to social media because he felt like he just wanted to know if anybody else felt the way that he did. And he kind of received mixed reviews. And I kind of agreed with him. And Shawn, kind of feels like I'm a heartless soul. So I guess you guys will decide that. Now, this man has been riding a bus to and from work while he waits for his insurance to pay out for a new car. Now, he says his job involves him being on his feet for the entirety of his 10-hour shifts, and that he genuinely cherishes the time sitting down on the bus ride home, knowing that he still has a 20-minute walk home from the bus stop, which means more time on his feet. So it seems like this guy works a lot, stands on his feet at work, then has to, have a 20-minute walk home. So one day, he wrote about his experience on the bus coming home one day. He said, "Last night I'm on the bus and a very heavily pregnant lady gets on. She looks around for a seat only to find that there's no seats available left. He said, I'm the closest to her, so she starts giving me the sad eyes. I had my headphones on and tried to pretend I couldn't see her. But once she started talking to me, it became inevitable. I wasn't rude or anything. I just told her no. I've had a long day and my feet are sore. I don't want to give up my seat." She started crying about how she's a pregnant single mom. And I told her I'm sorry, but that was her personal choice and she can't expect other people to accommodate her life choices. He said, "We live in a state where birth control and abortions are free, so I don't know why this should be my problem. It's not my fault she decided to have a baby when she can't afford a car." He says an elderly man who witnessed the exchange called him a worthless punk and gave up his seat instead. And he just looked the other way and ignored it. He said when he got home, he told the story to his family. They said he couldn't believe what he'd done. And he said he'd argued. He said, "I don't know why we need to keep perpetuating the idea that just because you're pregnant somehow means you're entitled to other people's seats." And he shared, the story a couple other places online and received mixed reviews.
Okay.
Some people agreed with him. Some people said, they don't see a problem with it. Other people said, one person said, just because she's pregnant, she doesn't get to have her way. She could have gotten the seat from someone else, but instead chose to make a scene. Another person said, there's, you could just be a nice person. Like, what about human decency and just giving up your seat?
All right. Before we start, I want to say thank God to my mother, Lily Harvey, who's a part of this whole movement, Senny. And the reason why I mentioned her is the fact that other than my father, I think my mother was the one that kind of taught me common courtesy and decency.
Oh, my God.
And she was the woman that said, you know what? And God bless my father, may he rest in peace. But I think I had a more direct line with my mother, who's in the chat room, by the way. She's not. She listens to this. Every once in a while.
Hey, Mama Harvey.
Right. She's the one that's always guided me and directed me in the way to present myself. She's the one that slapped that Vaseline on my face to go out in the morning today. She makes sure I was clean. She makes sure I was well fed. No, not to discard anything my father did. I'm just saying. But she was the one that directly, I believe, Senny J, and just in my memory, was the one that was whenever you see a young lady, offer your seat, open up a car. Even to this day, even with my beloved Tanya, I always open up the car door seat. Even now. I mean,
you are, Shawn. You're such a gentleman.
And a lot of that's come from my mother.
Right.
God bless her.
Long live the queen.
Yeah, and being a gentleman, I think the internet has destroyed that. It really has
nothing to do with the internet.
It does, because a lot of people, there's a lot of followers. Everybody's following. So people follow the trends online, even negative or positive. And this man who's polarized to everything and anything, I don't think that this man would behave like this 20 years ago. I don't know how old this guy is, but I'm saying 20 years ago, he would have had the right information on just being a gentleman. Now, the woman is getting on the bus. She's pregnant.
Very heavily pregnant.
Like the woman is like her water.
What even is that?
Like her water's breaking right now. Water bag's breaking. Like she's like that pregnant. And to even like as a man, Senny J, I wouldn't. It wouldn't even have been a conversation. I would have been sitting there. She would have got on the bus or the train. It's a bus, right?
It's a
got
bus.
on the bus, and if no one was around, nobody acted first. Miss, here you go. Sit down. It wouldn't even be a conversation. But now, because the internet has angered us, have polarized us, how now we put political issues in front of just common courtesy.
What?
Because that's what he said. He said, in this state, you can have an abortion. In this, why you don't have a car? Why you don't? What does that have to do with common courtesy? And that's the problem here. And you just said on the Feel Good Friday, I kind of agree with him. And you have that right. You have that right to agree with him. I'm just saying, if you're a man or a woman, but especially if you're a man, like we talk about a moral compass on this show. Bro, where's your moral compass at? We talk about a gillet, cleaning your gillet. What about your moral compass? At what point do you sit there? Do you have to struggle with your integrity to say, yo, let me get up and give this? That's a struggle for you? Morally, to say, I'm not getting up. I'm not getting up and give this pregnant woman my seat. What's up with your inner core? What's up with your inner decency?
He said he didn't want to give up his seat because his feet were hurting him. Oh. He has to walk 20 miles or 20 minutes home. He has a long walk. Maybe the bus was crowded. And obviously, he couldn't sit anywhere else. And he sat there. I'm not saying that I would have done that. I would, I'm just that type of person. I'm always overextending myself for no reason. That's my problem. So this wouldn't even have been me. But I can see where he's coming from. Because I think back when I was pregnant, I never tried to put anybody out. If I had to ride the bus, I wouldn't even ask somebody to put it out of the seat. So also too, it's like, why would you put that on somebody? Why couldn't you just, stand? You asked. He told you politely, no, I don't want to give up my seat. Okay.
Senny.
You could have asked somebody else, or you could have, went about your business. For you to sit there and guilt trip him to give you your seat, I think that kind of says something about her as well.
Wow.
It does kind of, though.
Senny.
He has every right to sit there just as much as you do to get on at the time that you're getting on and have to do everything that you have to do as well. Just because you're pregnant, you can walk around guilt tripping everybody. Oh, I'm pregnant. Well, can I just jump ahead of you in line? Like, come on, that's not right either. Like, I got stuff to do too. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, I feel where he's coming from. Okay. I'm not necessarily mad at him, but going into you can have an abortion and all that other extra stuff, you didn't need to say all that, bro.
But
just
that's what he said. No, that's what he said.
That's
what he said.
He didn't have to say all that.
Okay. See, and
but
again.
I can be objective, and I can see where he's coming from as well, because
how can you see
she's going through life guilt tripping everybody because of her situation. You can't be doing that either, sis.
Excuse me. How can you see where he's coming from when the man is clearly polarized? My whole thing is this:
because he has every right to not give up his seat.
I don't care if he has to walk 47
because you can't go through life relying on what other people are, on what you think other people should do for you.
I understand. I understand this in life.
You can't control everybody like that, and you're gonna go manipulate people. You're not gonna get the outcome you want.
Listen, for my life, I understand that expectations lead to resentments. I get that.
She should ask somebody else.
That's part of
go
life.
Ask somebody else to sit in their seat. That's what he's thinking. He's like, well, go ask somebody else.
Okay, and I understand that.
He was trying to avoid eye contact. He was trying to not.
And let me tell you.
He was trying to not do this today. She just
right. And you know what? This is a angry person, and it goes back to what I was saying in the beginning.
He could be, but that doesn't give me the right to then provoke that as well.
And because he's an angry person, this is his karma. This is where he needs to be in life. He's in a dark place. He's in a dark place already. Now, if he would practice some common courtesy, maybe he wouldn't have to walk 20 minutes off the bus. Maybe there's personal inventory that he has to do. And this is a speculation. This is just my opinion. Maybe there's some personal inventory that he needs to do in his life where now he's getting off a bus and walking 20 minutes. Sir, how did you get to that point? Maybe because of the way you've been treating people in your life, sir. So maybe you might want to turn this around, start practicing this basic common courtesy, and maybe your life will become a better life, and you will make this place a better world to live in. And then you're so angry and upset that your punk ass have to go on social media, because that's the ultimate identifier for us, because I don't know, now we're all lost. We can't even identify ourselves because we need the arm of social media to justify our BS. And you look crazy.
So you're not even going to address her manipulation?
I can't. The woman is manipulating this situation because she's pregnant? So her being pregnant is... You're saying to me that she's taking advantage of being pregnant. That doesn't make sense to me. It's common courtesy. I don't care whoever's on the bus, who did on a Feel Good Friday. I still feel good. I don't care if there's 1,000 people on the bus and she just addressed him. He should just easily have just surrendered his seat in the common courtesy of mankind. It can't be that much of a struggle to just say, "Miss, here, sit down."
Wow, you don't know how his feet is hurting after his 10-hour shift, Shawn. You don't know what he do for work.
I don't care if he's in a motorized wheelchair. I don't care about that. Have some decent common courtesy on a Feel Good Friday, Senny J. But you're right. There's other ways to look at this. There's his point of view, and I totally disagree with it. This man is totally out of order. And out of the ordinary, and out of his mind.
I don't think he's out of his mind, but I do think that he should have given up his seat.
No, you shouldn't. No, not in your mind.
No, like I just would have, because is it really that serious? But I don't like when people feel like I don't know. I kind of don't like what she did either. I don't like playing I don't like that whole damsel in distress thing either, because
she's pregnant,
I don't like that either.
Senny. Now got
to the girl. Well, I don't know. She could have been standing outside for the bus before she got on too.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if she was sitting.
You're pregnant.
All day.
You're raising a whole human. You strong. You can do it. You can stand up for your ride.
And what's sad about it, I'm not gonna bet my life on it, but it's sad because it's
or ask somebody else. You asked him a question. Look, this is what I tell my kids. They start arguing. I'm like, what are you guys arguing about? Oh, I asked Cam to use his thing and he said no. Okay. But I really want to use it look, he said no. What do we tell men that tell women? Does she want to have sex with you? Well, she said no, but she really meant yeah. No. Look, no means no. The man says no. You over here want to well, I'm pregnant and I'm a single mom. Like, what does that have to do with what does you being a single mom or being pregnant have to do with you having to sit down?
Well, now.
Like, no, you should have moved more towards the back of the bus or asked somebody else if you can have their seat.
Now,
like, that's the point where I'm like, okay,
well,
I can see where he's coming from. Why'd you keep pressing the issue?
Well, Senny J, regrettably, I'm disappointed in you. You're not listening to a word I said.
I understand what you're saying.
No,
you're saying
you're not. You're not here, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why you're not listening to me.
I totally understand what you're saying.
I'm listening to every word you said. You're not listening to me, and I'm gonna tell you why.
No, because you're talking about altruistically and paying it forward and in the grand scheme of things. And if he would let and you're saying if he would let her sit down, then the rest of his life will be leprechauns and rainbows and unicorns. That's what you're saying.
No, I didn't.
You're saying walk in good faith and things will come to you. That's what you're saying. Do good every day and good will come to you. I get that.
I said in the beginning of this conversation that I was blessed in my life, and most of us have been. I had a parent that guided me as a boy to have taught me and instilled in me common courtesy. That's how I started this whole conversation.
Okay, but we all know that.
This young man has been derailed from learning this skill set because of his anger and what he's going through his life and social media. And that's the problem.
But just because we don't agree with it,
it's basic courtesy that we don't have anymore. Because of that chatterbox that I despise. 35% of it is not even real. And then the man's going to go political with this young lady. The only thing I have to do is give up the seat. And this is what I've been trying to say. We are sitting here. This is a story for us on a Feel Good Friday that we all need to take heed of. We need to go run back to these kids, even to some of us adults, need to go back to common courtesy. Especially, I'm speaking to the men. You need to start opening up those doors again, even if your baby mother's paying child support and you got to drive her around the corner. Open up the door for her. Ladies first.
Chivalry is dead.
Give up your seat.
Ain't nobody opening no doors.
And you know what? And that's sad because guess what? In this
they do it like one time.
Right. In this society, right after they
just so you can say, "Oh, thank you."
And that's the problem.
And then they don't do it again.
That's the problem.
You leave the restaurant, they don't even go in.
Right. And right.
By the time you leave the restaurant, they like, it's open.
Not only that, after the first smash, it's a wrap. My whole thing is this. We need to get back into some common courtesy on the Feel Good Friday. We need to open up those doors. We need to say ladies first. I do it all the time. And guess what happens, Senny J? When I open up the doors for the young ladies, when I ladies first, or if I give up a seat, guess what happens, Senny J? Something shocking happens. You want to know what it is? I feel good about myself. Is that the ultimate goal? Is that the ultimate goal? Is that the ultimate goal in life? We only have one to live, and here come COVID, is to, at some point, feel good about ourselves? We're running around here so resentful that we don't even get the opportunity to feel good about ourselves. So you know what? We could start off doing something light. You go into a supermarket, you see a woman, a child, anybody, open up the door and I got the door, miss. That makes you feel good about yourself. And that's why this man is walking home every day for 20 minutes and he's been on his feet for 20 hours. That's why. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi. She's co-signing this.
Good morning, it's Brown.
Good morning, Mr. Brown.
I have to say, Senny, I must be old-fashioned because if I'm on a bus or train or whatever and a pregnant lady come on, I'm getting up without she don't even have to ask me.
And I mean, as you should.
And I still, to this day, open the door for I get out of my car, go around my car, and open the door for a person, a lady, she get in my car.
Aww.
It's like automatic.
Yeah.
Because for you know why? Because only by the grace of God, someone came into this man's life as an adolescent little boy and taught him and guided him in a way he didn't. This is learned behavior. This is learned behavior. Somebody else, he just said it. He said it's not, and I said it. Mr. Brown said it's not even a conversation. He'll break his neck to make sure the woman gets a seat. And if he's opening up the door, you know, Brown do suffer from a little vanity. He wants the woman to see his shoes. now, Senny, it's learned behavior.
I understand.
That is distorted and derailed as we become older.
I think that she should have still respected his decision to say no and gone about her business.
And Brown, you know what? This is selective behavior on a Feel Good Friday for this young man.
Everybody has choices in life.
You're absolutely right. And
some of us make good choices. Some of us make bad choices.
How old was he?
Oh, it doesn't say. I'm guessing mid-30s, early 40s.
Under 40.
Yeah, he's young. He's young. Because these young guys these days don't know nothing about that anyway.
I'm just saying, you know, I can see it from both sides. And that's why it's a touchy subject.
Brown, this is also...
But of course he's in the wrong. Of course you should just, you know, if somebody's asking you nicely, like, why not? Like, but he has that choice.
You know the next thing? Sometimes just by doing that little thing can change that other person's whole day.
I just said it.
That little nice thing could change a whole day. And that's why I do it. Sometimes if I'm in a coffee shop or something like store like that, and a lady's behind me, I said, "That's all you're getting? I got it." It could change their whole day.
And
it could brighten up their whole day.
And that's
it. And they could pay it forward. Do something nice to somebody else.
Yeah. I know.
You know. On another note, Sean, I got my shot on Tuesday. I'll let you know.
Whoa. Wow, Mr. Brown. That's really good.
Yeah, Dr. Senny, I did it. My arm is red as hell and bruised. But I got my shot on Tuesday.
Let's clap for Brown.
That's your second one?
Huh?
That's your second one?
Hold on a
second. No,
second.
that's the first one.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Rome, how do I sound now? You said I sound low. I want to know how I sound. All right, Brown. God bless Rome. Rome is checking.
Yeah, I just want to say that, you know, men these days, you know, I'm old school, sugar and spice and everything nice. You know what that means, Sean, right?
Exactly. Ooh. Now, of course I know what that means. Now, Brown, this is selective.
What does that mean?
This is selective thinking. It's selective, resentful thinking, and I say that because if that was the young man's, whoever this person is, his wife, his family member, or his mother that was pregnant, he would give her the seat. You
can't expect everyone to do as you do, Sean.
I know. Expectations lead to resentments. I said
but that doesn't mean that you guilt trip them either.
And that's what she was doing?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. People in the chat room said she was venting. Maybe.
Well, you know what? The only thing I will agree with you with this is the fact that you never know, right? You never know what you don't know people's decisions. Brown and I, who grew up in an era where, thank God, we were taught and we were guided with common courtesy. We still apply that today.
Yeah, it shouldn't even went to her accent. So soon I would have saw her, I would have got up and gave her the seat.
And again, how do you sit there? Senny, there would be no way in hell that I would sit there. Of course, Brown's been in situations where...
I seen it. I seen a lady. I seen a lady carrying bags, holding kids, and I seen standing in front of a guy, and he wouldn't give her the seat.
That's crazy.
He wouldn't give her a seat. And if I'm sitting across, I tap her. I say, "Hon, you can sit over here." And then I look at it. I just look at him. You know?
How do you do that, Senny?
So some of them do it.
Senny, all right. So Senny, let me ask you this question.
I've never done it. I've given up my seat for women.
Senny, let me ask you this question. You are absolutely right about this man. He has the right to make that decision. We do agree, right? We can agree to disagree. I get it. Senny, what if you was with a young man that you was in? Let's throw a scenario out there. A man that you got some love for, and you're dating a relationship. You took the bus. It's a good look. You know what I'm saying? He's pounding you with the penis. It's a good look. And you're sitting together, and we'll throw Brown scenario in it. A woman comes on the bus with all her kids and a whole bunch of bags, and she's tired. And let's throw the pregnant. Let's say you got 2 kids and she's pregnant and she got bags.
Oh God.
Let's throw the whole
Dang, girl.
She got a lot going on.
Right.
And you sitting there with a man, and she stands right in front of the man that you're dating, and he
doesn't give up his seat.
And he doesn't get up his seat. Now, but he has the right, Senny. You're right. He has the right. He worked on these still on his foot all day. Then he got to smash you at night. God knows how much energy that takes.
Right. A lot.
Exactly. So, Senny, maybe, he's pre-gaming. He's got to sit down. And he has that right. But he doesn't give up the seat. How would you feel about that?
I'd be really disappointed. I tell him, I'd be like, what are you doing? And I tell him to get up. Like,
and what if you say, I worked all day, I'm good. No, I'm not doing that. And he has that right too.
I'd be like, are you serious right now?
But why?
And that would probably, I don't, like, am I just meeting him or like we're together?
No, you're together. No,
if we're together.
No, you're together. You'll live together.
No, it wouldn't be no man I'm dating would never do that.
No, because this is the first situation you've been involved in. You can live together and a scenario could come up and you don't know that maybe this is his philosophy. He's not, you're finding this out in real time.
Well, then that'd be the end of that.
But why?
Because I'd be like, that's horrible and you're a disgusting human being.
Brown, you still there?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I condone what he did. I'm saying I agree. I understand his perspective and I understand him having that right. I'm not saying that I would do that and I wouldn't want to be around somebody that would do that.
You sure?
And do all of that. No. That's crazy.
If you was around that guy and he didn't get that lady a seat, you better watch him because he ain't gonna have no respect for ladies.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, that's just crazy to me. And I'd be like, and what is your reasoning? Like, what is your problem?
Maybe he said he stood all day. He's tired. And y'all got a 20-minute walk home. Just like this guy.
Well, I'm definitely going to give homegirl my seat. And I'm going to go into another train car and leave his behind there.
Well, good for you. Yeah. All right, Brown, what we're going to do, we're going to continue to open the doors for the young ladies. And I think we need to, you and I and all the men in the chat room, I think we have a responsibility on the Feel Good Friday, Sanjay.
Hey, City, you know what sugar and spice and everything nice mean?
No, what does that mean?
See, Shawn?
Go ahead, tell her. She doesn't know, but let her know.
We was always taught that ladies are always sugar and spice and everything nice.
Oh yeah, that's true. We are.
Now
that's the way. That's how our mother taught us what a lady should be: sugar and spice and everything nice.
Yeah,
nice.
But see,
I've heard that before.
In this generation that Senny's in, she's young. She's still she's in almost mid-30s. None of Senny, boy, you're ranking up there.
Not no spring chicken.
She'll take that. That slogan or whatever you want
to
call it.
Put a little Hennessy in it.
Right. And they'll switch it around. Senny and a lot of them and they are radical thinking. The first thing they would say, sugar and spice, very nice. But what is in sugar? Who made that? The Babylonian. And what type of spices are we talking about?
Better be brown.
They could have been imported from some Mexican workers. Like, so, you see, because you can't tell them anything.
Just as long as it's brown sugar, Mr. Brown, and we got some cinnamon in there, some cardamom, some stuff like that.
On YouTube, online.
Huh?
I said next week you're looking at online, looking that up online.
What?
Give me your diagnosis about sugar and spice and everything.
Everything nice. And then she's gonna say, "But is everything really nice? Things are not nice in this society because the government make it nice." So you can't tell these folks.
I mean, it's probably rooted in something real, something to keep women down or something like that. I'm gonna go look it up. Okay, something cool. Deep rooted in patriarchy.
Now, Senny. Now, my kids are grown and Brown kids are grown. You have a young boy, CJ.
Yes.
Would you be highly disappointed at your boy?
Oh, Cam would never.
But
He already gives up.
I know he don't. I know. I get it. But would you be highly disappointed, Senny J, if your boy didn't open up a door or gave a woman a pregnant seat in a bus? Wouldn't you be highly disappointed?
Yes.
I mean, disappointed to the core.
Yes.
Exactly.
To my core.
This would break. And like saying, we live on real time in the video. What if your son's on the video sitting there refusing to give up a seat to a pregnant woman, and it goes online? Wouldn't that be devastating?
No, my son, he'd be like, sit on my lap.
Right. All right, Brown.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
We're both gonna sit here because my son is lazy. No, but yes, that is very important. And I do try to, instill in my son a whole bunch of stuff. It's hard though. It's hard because nobody is doing it around.
That's why we got to,
around him.
That's why on a Feel Good Friday, we need to, this is for all of us, Senny. We need to practice and go back to the basics of just common courtesy, decency, goodwill, open up doors. We just need to go back there because it makes you feel good about yourself. That's all I'm saying. But again, that devil, that internet has distorted a lot of folks' minds.
Don't be out here guilt tripping people. It goes both ways.
Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny, Barbi.
Good morning. I was watching you dial the phone number. I said, okay, he didn't forget about me.
Hey, Naroma. Good morning.
Hi. It's so good to see you, Senny.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, this is a good morning, Shawn. This is a good topic. And it does go back to the way you was raised. Because the way I was raised, Shawn, I didn't even swear around my mother. If I did, she knew that I was high or I was upset. And once I got sober, if I came out and said a bad word, I would say, excuse me. Right. You know what I mean? So I didn't swear around my mother or my grandma. That is just how I was raised, right? And I would teach my children, the little time that I was around them before I was in the street, I would teach them about respect. And so after the 80s, and a lot of parents was out there in the street, they just didn't teach them children. And it's not correct because if a senior like me has to get up for an elder woman or a pregnant woman, something is wrong with these men. You know what I'm saying? Something is wrong. It's no excuse. Oh.
Say that one more time. Say the last thing one more time, if you don't mind.
I like if I, as a senior, has to get up for a pregnant woman, and I have done it plenty of times,
right?
Or a person older than me that maybe have the cane or whatever the case, then something is wrong in this society with these men. Okay, tired. You ain't tired like the elders who had to pick cotton all day long, and they was older than you. Okay, I can understand sometimes a man is tired, but tired or not, if a woman is pregnant, she's carrying another person in her stomach. Get your sorry behind her. You know what I mean? It's not going to hurt you to get up for that woman for a little while on the bus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can see you not just getting up for every woman, okay, because we have legs too, and we could withhold some things. But for not to get up for a pregnant woman or elderly woman, they're sorry. They're sorry.
Yeah.
Piece of, sugar, honey, iced tea.
Right.
I don't care what they talk about on the internet or wherever. You're sorry behind.
Right.
You know?
Right. And you're absolutely right. This is, you're not, again, it comes down to the moral compass in your soul. Brown just said it prior to Roro. Brown said he'll break his neck. Mr. Brown is Shawn Brown. Break his neck to give the woman. It's not even a conversation. It's almost it's reactionary. It's just you just do it.
Right.
They have no respect. No respect. And they cannot walk in your shoes or King Brown's shoes. Y'all are grown men, real men. Don't make these excuses. I ain't getting up. She pregnant, so what she pregnant? What are you talking about? That baby could come out right there on that floor, on the bus.
Right.
You want to keep that thing in there.
Yeah,
Stay down.
Look. Say I was going to labor on one of man. I would sit right in his lap, have that baby. Here's one for you. You the daddy now.
That's right. That's right. You don't want to give up that seat. Now you got placenta on your face.
Right. Look, break water right on him. Look, I wish you had got up. Look.
Now your jeans are soaking wet.
Right. Look.
Now you got baby. Now you got a baby on your lap.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll be like, you the daddy. Where the child support? Nah.
Well, you know what? We agree. And I think everybody, again, it goes back to what I always say. I don't give a damn about these challenges on Facebook. They're just stupid to me. But if you're going to do a challenge, why don't we do a courtesy challenge? Why don't we do a respect challenge? Why don't we do a open up the door for the women challenge? Why don't we do a give up our seat challenge for pregnant women? Why don't we do that? You're putting them back and then pictures of it on the internet. You look ugly back then, just you look ugly now from back then to now. Nothing's changed with your ugly.
Look, I even give up a seat for an elder man. See? It don't matter whether it's a male or a female.
Right.
If the person is older, crippled, whatever, I will give up my seat. It's hard now to give it up because my body be hurting and stuff. But I still, for a pregnant woman, would give it up because they pregnant, man. Come on. Yeah. They don't need to be standing. I can't sit there and see an 80-year-old woman or a pregnant woman and these men. I get pissed at them, but I give the seat up. And, I go into the, oh, man, no respect. You're sorry,
Yeah. And again, thank you for the story, Senny, because this is something that we really need to digest. It's something that we really need to internalize. It's something that we really need to have a conversation with. That's something simple that should already be known. And sometimes the information gets distorted via the internet. I'm going to still get back on that. We need to get back to teaching these kids and these young folks common courtesy, especially with the ladies, sugar and spice, very nice. These opening up the doors and saying thank you. People don't even say thank you. It's COVID. People, and that's another thing. That's another thing. We're in this re-entry anxiety. That's what they call it. Well, you know what? You want to bring your anxiety down? Be a little more friendly.
Right.
Practice your social distance. But if you have open up a door for somebody.
Right.
You're more
right. Respect. We got to teach them, Shawn. You teach it on your show. We got to teach this to these youngins. Parents might be missing action like I was missing back in the day. So we must take up and teach them when we can. We got to plant the seed. And so they will know they heard it from an elder person, a grown person. And remember, they got to get taught something. We can't blame them if they're not being taught, And
let me tell you something. Nothing wrong. I totally agree with everything you said. I just want to add on a little bit, if you don't mind. Pause.
No, I don't mind.
These mothers and the fathers, but let's go to the mothers. They are still missing in action. You know why? Because they're too busy making TikTok videos, sexy silhouettes, stupid dances in the kitchen. They're more worried about their views without teaching their sons how to open up a door. So, yes, some of these parents are now missing in action via the internet with a dab of narcissism. So, yes, and Senny says it all the time. She gives a story all the time. All these mothers killing kids because of the likes on the internet.
No, I'm killing.
Because you know why? Pep, mothers are missing in action because of the likes.
Oh, Lord.
Mothers are missing in action because of the likes, because they sitting up here as a grown-ass woman, 25 to 40, making a stupid video to try to put on the tightest jeans they can have to show their hips. But their son can't even give up his seat to an elderly woman or a pregnant woman. Shame on you.
All right, let's not go into the moms. The millennial moms.
Yo, right now, millennial moms are dropping the ball right now.
What?
90% of them.
And the dad's missing in action because they don't want to take up their part of the responsibility.
Dad's been
and they
missing.
out there running around, hole-hopping the streets and on the internet.
What?
She said hole-hopping.
What's new, though, Roro? Dad's been missing.
Yo, hold on, wait.
Dad's been missing.
Yo, bro, you right. Hold on a second, bro. Bro, you're right. Hole hopping, of course. Senny, you right. Dads have been missing, but guess what? Now the moms are following that trend. The moms are in the house missing.
Right, listen.
You
right
ain't never lie. Because I be right in my room. Never so close yet so far from my children. In my room.
Right in the house. Right in the house, missing.
Stop
so
coming
Facebook.
in here. I told you, you ate already. Leave me.
Senny J, I respect you for your honesty and your transparency. And it's something that needs to be
so close. Yet so
you
far.
heard what Senny said? God bless you, Senny. She's
I
so
love you.
honest. That's why I love her in here. She said, leave me alone.
I love you.
The door, Senny, them kids are running around. God knows what they're doing. That door's closed. That door's closed. That door's closed. Because she's researching fake information.
I'm doing stuff.
You better stop it, Senny, and take that time.
So yes, millennial moms, you are dropping the ball big time.
Please, Shawn.
You're right.
Pick that ball up.
That's right. Pick the ball back up.
Yes.
Well, God bless.
Pick it up. Okay, God bless. I'm going to get back in the chat room. I love y'all. Have a happy weekend.
Cool.
I have to come back down this week. But have a nice weekend, okay?
All right, and everybody, let's send our prayers out to our
Yes, they
beloved
have.
Ro.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, we love you, Naroma.
We love you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Love you, too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Love Naroma.
Millennial moms, you are horrible.
Oh, stop. Millennial moms are there.
You spend more time on Facebook story and Instagram story than them kids. And that's facts. because I see it all the time on my social media page.
Do you?
Millennial moms.
I would love to see your social media feed. I would love to see what you see, Shawn.
No doubt. I don't
see what your feed look like.
I see millennial moms on my stories. That's all I see. And then every other 30th picture, they throw that kid in there. Now, Senny, before we shout out the room on a Feel Good Friday, April the 23rd, 2021, 43 minutes after. I thank you, Ron, for letting me know that my mic was low. God bless. You and others discard everything that you and others, Senny J, and some folks in the chat room and everybody that's listening, always discard what Harvey has to say until it becomes factual. Because there's one thing that I don't like what y'all do is the fact that I'm a stand-up comedian, but I'm a grown-ass man. You think I'm humorous and you think I don't know anything. You're sadly mistaken.
Thanks for the stars, D-Lo. Love you.
Thanks for the stars. Everybody, I want to hear stars. Why I don't hear it, Senny?
I don't know. Do you have it plugged in on there?
All right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi.
Hey, what's up, Shawn and Senny? How y'all doing this morning?
Good. Who is this?
It's Kenny B winning.
Oh, hey, Kenny B winning.
What's going on, Senny? I missed you. Where you be at?
Ha, nowhere.
She's here. She's here spiritually.
I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here now.
Okay. Hey, I was listening to the show. I just woke up now because I wanted to call the show yesterday because what's her name? Miss D. She's excellent, man. She's like an A+ guest. You know what I mean? Like every time she's on your show, I make sure I try to listen in on it because she has some excellent points. And
Oh,
she
that's
was
great.
That's great. Yeah. Thank you
We
for
love
that.
Misty.
Yeah,
She
we
is
got
the
so much
best.
love for her. What's on your
Yeah.
mind?
Hey, I don't, like I said, I just caught this last part of your show, so I don't know what y'all talked about earlier. But I want to kind of key into something that he was saying yesterday that I kind of maybe didn't so much agree with. And that was the part of when we was talking about the young lady that got killed by the police. My thoughts on that real quick, man. I won't even be long. If you're a grown man, cop, police officer, peace officer, and you can't 10-year-old little girl, because how can you, in any other situation besides using your service revolver or using your gun? You know, so I agree with her. I think he could have did a whole bunch of other things besides pulling out his gun and shooting this. You know, so we got to deal with that issue. We won one issue with the guilty verdict, right? But we still got 2 more issues. You know, we got that young lady, and then the other little guy got shot with the fake tape. Oops! And I thought this was my taser. You know, so I didn't even hear you.
We were right. Hold on a second. Hold on. First of all, Senny, he's coming in and out. Pause.
Yeah, are you driving?
No, he's somewhere. I don't know what he's doing. But God bless him.
Y'all couldn't hear me?
Yeah, we got the gist of what you said though. Okay. Senny, I think he was listening. I asked the question: was this obsessive or criminal?
Yeah.
And everybody agreed that it was excessive force comparison to criminal. Senny, what was your viewpoint on that? Was it excessive or criminal? Because 90% of the chat room said it was excessive force.
Well, isn't excessive force criminal?
Probably, but was it a criminal act? Like, did he come up there and just say, you know what, I'm gonna kill this woman?
No, I don't think it was premeditated. Right. I don't think he wanted to go there and do that. But, you know, again, my thoughts on it, you know, police are not here to protect and serve. The institution of police are here to lock people up. They're here to arrest. They're here to beat. They don't have any tools of to soothe or help anyone. They have tools of destruction and weapons and things to restrain you. Right. So, you know, police in itself are something that shouldn't be used. That's why, you know, we had these conversations last year about defunding the police and putting these funds into things, social services, to call for problems like this. Or, I don't know, supposedly she was in foster care, social workers available that should have been there to diffuse situations like this. Supposedly these girls are coming over harassing this girl in her home because they had aged out of the system. Like, there's so many things going on here that could have been done before the police even get here. And then, of course, the police see black people and all they want to do is just get gun happy and shoot. If they would have rolled up on 4 white girls, they wouldn't have been drawing their guns. Right. And that's just facts, and everybody knows that. And the fact that everybody wants to say, oh, well, she had a knife and she came at people and police are trained to do this, and that. Like, all of that is irrelevant. All of that is irrelevant. Because that does not even mean anything. Because you all know, if it was the other way around, he would not be pulling up to his neighborhood going to shoot a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl like that in the street. Nope. They do not look at black people as people. Right. And that's the problem. Right. And I said, everybody wants to argue about logistics and technicals when none of that has to do with. That is not even the conversation that people need to be having. Well, was it excessive force or criminal? Police are there to kill black people. That's what police were invented for.
Now, listen. Now,
absolutely.
Look up why police were started.
Now, hear me out. It is. We talked about this yesterday.
Everybody wants to kumbaya all the time. Not everybody's bad.
We talked about this yesterday. Okay. Of course, the Babylonian officer will react differently to white folks than to black folks.
Absolutely.
We know, we discussed this yesterday. Was there 4 different ways for him to deal with this? Yes. The woman had the knife. She was going to stab and kill this person. I don't know what he could, like I said yesterday, put this same Babylonian officer in a situation to where, okay, let's say he allowed the woman, the teenager, to stab and kill the other one and then tased her. Then everybody was like, well, that was wrong too. So this was a complex situation that maybe damn if you do, damn if you don't. But yes, if this was a bunch of white girls, he would have never did anything like that. But we know this. But at the same time, we need to understand what happened prior to that. Senny said it. They were harassing her. Where the hell was the adults at? Where was other people at? There's accountability on that end as well, because we know, Senny, I agree with you. We do know that the police officers, not all of them, but there is a policing with police officers, law and order. That's out the window because they're so racist inside. That's why I don't understand. People keep saying sensitivity to training, more policy. If you're racist, you're racist. None of that goes out the window. But the only thing I will say about this, I wish there would have been some accountability on that end with the teenagers. If there was an adult around, somebody just to try their best to diffuse the situation. That didn't happen in this case. It was the teenager said it. I said it yesterday. Black folks, especially us black folks, we love to turn up. We love the what they say, Senny? They love to get lit. They love all this crap. I'll just hope that in retrospect, looking back on this, I just hope that there was some kind of adult around, an African American, anybody to say, hey, wait, let's wait for the police to come. I know they're trying to beat your ass. Put the knife away. Because of what Senny just said, the social and the social unrest in this country. The racist police officer, which I said a lot of the police here in this country, the Babylonian City, Jay, they're afraid of black folks. Not only are they racist, they're afraid. They fear black folks, so they eliminate them. I do agree with you, Senny. They kill. It's factual. They kill.
And you have to understand.
The whole thing is there is also. There's also, on a Feel Good Friday, there's also a responsibility and accountability on our end because we know what's going to happen.
Sure. Hey, Shawn,
we know what's going to happen. We are not going to discard that as well. In this society, I said it the other day, us black folks, brown folks, we need to be more vigilant on what we around these kids and these black folks because we know what's going to happen. This is something that probably happened 2 or 3 hours before this shooting happened. This is something that could have been diffused by some adults if there was some around.
Shawn, listen, I agree with you.
You're not going to get me, Shawn. You're not going to get me.
I hope you can hear me, but I agree with you.
There is accountability for us, and it's sad that we have to have accountability in America to watch our behavior, because if we behave wrong, we get shot 4 times and shot dead. It's a shame that we live in this society.
It's horrible, man. But don't let these guys fool you, man. They're not scared of us, Shawn. These people are not scared of us. We was taught that. They taught us that.
You don't think that they're scared? I don't mean to cut you off. I don't mean to cut you off. But I'm going to cut you. You don't think that they're scared of us, that now in the state of Georgia, they are changing all. Hold on, Kenny. In the state of Georgia, that they're going to sit there, a governor signed a bill where it prevents minorities and black folks for voting, and there's another 800 bills out there throughout the United States of America in these states that are trying to suppress the vote, and you're going to tell me that they're not afraid of this movement? They're afraid. So what are they going to do? They're going to sit there and they're going to tell us we can't vote. They're going to tell us that we can't vote on Sunday. They're going to tell us that the elderly need to get there, and then they're going to shoot us dead. You're not going to sit here and tell me that they're not afraid of us. Why are you talking about this on Phil?
Do I go now?
Go ahead.
Do I go now?
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done on my own show. Go ahead. Talk.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Shawn. Thank you. It's passionate. I understand. We all get passionate about it. That's why I called you. I didn't call these other shows. I called your show. because you get passionate, and I love it. I love every minute of it, right? But when I say they ain't scared of us, I mean something a little bit different. I mean, when them dudes are pulling their guns out and killing us, they're not killing us because they're scared of us, man. They're not fearful. How they go from slaving us and whooping us and beating us and spitting on us and disrespecting us, and in a 50-year span, now they scared of us. Come on, man, that doesn't make any sense.
Why not, Kenny? Why not, Kenny? Because why not? Because back in those days, we didn't have real-time information.
What are they scared of?
They killed us. They killed us without malice. They killed us, and they didn't have to be accountable for it. Senny J, they used to kill black folks, and they used to hang them on a Sunday.
Right, and now all of a sudden they're scared of us.
That's when they wasn't afraid, because they were able to do it and get away with it, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh, so they not so they afraid of the repercussions. They're afraid of the repercussions. They're not really afraid of us.
Afraid, Kenny?
No, Kenny, they don't want organization. They don't want black people to be on the same level as them. They have these institutions in place to keep them. That's why they have white supremacy. People don't like that term, but that's basically what it is. They want to keep people down, and that's basically what it is, and keep the disorganization, and, keep the things the way that they is. That they have been running this system the way that they have been. And it's unfortunate.
Go ahead, Kenny. You got the word. My fault. I apologize.
No, man, don't even apologize. This is what the dialogue we need. We need this kind of dialogue. We need your point of view. We need my point of view. We need Cindy's point of view. And we need to mix all that together and make some moves. One of us ain't right. Like, we all could be right. You know what I mean? I do agree with what you're saying. But in my perspective, what I'm saying is kind of different fear. We're talking about a different type of fear. You're talking about the fear of our movement. And that's absolutely right. They are afraid of our movement because they know how powerful a people we are. But like on an everyday basis, I'm talking about when them cops pull out that gun and say they feared for their life, they really wasn't fearing for their life. It was that racism that you were talking about. It's that hate that got them. But they can tell us that they were scared. And then we go, they were scared for their life. No, they wasn't scared. These people ain't scared. That's why I said they not scared of us. Now, on that note, what you were saying, yes. You know what I mean? Yes, you're right. They are scared of the movement. They are scared if we can ever get some unity. They know if we can ever unite as a people that we way powerful than they are. They are scared of that, right? But on a face-to-face basis, no, they're not scared of us. They use that to kill us and get away with it. That's one of their tricks. To say that they're scared, so when they smoke us, they can get away with it. That's all that is. And that's what we was taught for a long time. But I don't see how they scared of me personally when they, just 70, 60 years ago, they was disrespecting me to the fullest. Maybe not these people today, but these people grandparents today was disrespecting my grandparents.
Right. And
now all of a sudden this next generation is scared of me. I don't buy that. I just don't buy it. It sounds like a trick. It sounds like they want us to think that so they can keep killing us.
Well, of course, it's all BS.
All right. Well, listen, Kenny, God bless you.
We're not gonna solve it today.
And I love this show right here, man. I woke up. The first thing I was thinking about, I got to call that show because I missed the show yesterday.
Let's clap for that. So hold on a second.
You're here today.
Hold on, Kenny. Shawn Harvey want to show. Shawn Harvey want to show anybody. Hold on. Kenny.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna give you the last word, sir.
Oh, I appreciate it. Hey, look, that's all I was saying, man. Look, all we need to do is we need to burn these last two cops up. I don't think that. I think both of them was criminal.
Easy.
I mean, when I say burn them up, I mean hold them accountable. Hold them accountable for their actions. I've shot a taser and I've shot a weapon.
All right,
and there's two different feelings.
The only reason I say easy because Senny Facebook's gonna start tripping on us.
Okay.
Easy.
But we all know the difference between a taser and a weapon, right?
Yes.
Could we all agree with that?
So this
cop, we got to burn him up too.
All right. All right. Kenny, God bless.
All right.
Okay. Good. God bless. Senny used to go on those rants and the Facebook be like, Senny's rapping, we're gonna take away 500 views. They used to do it all the time. And Senny, I was with you. Take away those views for our point of view. It's fine. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi.
Good morning, Shaw. What's up, babe?
Okay, Shy.
First,
Hey, Shaheed.
Senny, I want to say good morning, Senny. It's nice to see you.
Hey,
Always nice to see you doing your thing.
Thanks.
I agree with almost everything that everybody said. And Senny, I'm gonna tell you something about Shawn that a lot of people don't know. When we were young, Shawn used to pretend to be simple, like he wasn't really smart. Like he didn't think that being smart was cool. But this dude was always smart. You know what I mean? He was always smart. And everything you said is, but I want to touch on something when we talk about fear, right? First of all, if you think back in history, it was always attacks on black people by groups of whites, right? So psychologically, they always believe, the reason why they always try to suppress any kind of movements is because they think the philosophy is, or the understanding is, if people mobilize, we might act like they do. Right. So when we have police on the scene, the fear is, not that I'm afraid of a black person being stronger than me or whatever, but when you see a group or the opportunity, the fear is that person might think of me the way I think of them. You know, so for the first, because you have malice in your heart. You have malice in your heart. So you're thinking this person, it does not have the same rights, doesn't have the same understanding or the proper understanding. So it's okay for me to, because this person might try to do with me what I would like to do with to them. Because I'm going to tell you what happened with me. When I was a bike messenger, I worked with this company, and it was a small company. Everybody was white. Right. The owners, all the messengers, but there's a lot of cool people there. Right. One of this Irish dude, I'll never forget his name. His name was Colin. Right. He was joining the police force. He said, "Chuck, can I tell you something?" He said, I was in the academy, and I'm sitting in a room with all white officers, and all they was talking about how they can't wait to get to the ghettos, the crackheads. They can't wait. And they were all like, yeah, they were all rallying like, it's going to be great once we get our badges, we get to the city, we could go crack the niggas' heads open. This is what the conversation was in the academy. So what happened to the children of these men? You think that when these men have children, that their children are going to be taught differently? No, they're going to be taught the same way. So when they go in, they think that we might think, if I have the opportunity, I'm going to kill one of them. So they might think that we might think the same thing. So there's a fear that we might be like them. That is the fear.
Right. And this is something, Senny, that we talked about all the time. Generational racism. You can't take a sensitivity course. Shaw's on the phone.
Exactly. That's what I was with you on. I was with you on that. You can't teach sensitivity to someone. It's innate. They have innate racism in them.
Well, yeah, and then you couple that with the fact that when they go in there, and then you have to imagine they have that racist background for whatever they're getting in the home or whatever their dads and grandfathers or whatever went through and however they feel about black people. And then when they get into the precincts, they do profiles. They tell these people what to expect when they get to these neighborhoods and the type of people that they're going to be dealing with. And so whatever their, higher ups or their colleagues are saying about these people that live there, that goes along with it as well. And we all know how people talk in the workplace. It doesn't even have to be racial, but we talk about it all the time. How servers talk about how black people come in and don't tip. Yeah. So imagine what police officers are saying about black people and the neighborhoods they police. Right. So,
not only that,
it's just all around.
Sorry to cut you off, Senny, but I was engaged to a police officer 3 years ago. And I knew this family. I knew the family from the Bronx. I grew up with the family, okay? And she would tell me what the understanding is. And I would look and amazed. I said, and you don't understand what's wrong with that? Most cops don't want to wound anyone. They're afraid of being sued. They'd rather shoot to kill.
You know,
This is an understanding in the police force.
see,
It's better to kill than to maim.
right. And
So when people argue that, go talk to a police officer, have dinner with them, and listen to the conversation.
Right.
I had dinner with groups of officers. I was the only civilian at the table.
right.
You understand? And it's a sick philosophy that what they would do to someone who even touches a police officer. The understanding is beat that person to the ground.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
That's not law enforcement. That's when Senny's talking, she's speaking the truth. That's not law enforcement.
right. And again, I hate to say this is very sad what I'm about to say. Here in America, with us brown and black folks, African Americans, there's a level of responsibility for us to. Sorry that I'm saying this, to try our best to avoid this collectively as a society. And it's sad to say that we have to now behave a certain way not to even call the police, because if you call the police, you're going to get shot.
But you know what? That's growing up as a Muslim. And I'm not a Muslim, not a practicing Muslim now. I don't agree with the doctrine or anything like that.
Right.
But the one blessing that I did have, going to school in 116th and Lenox, Farrakhan used to be the speaker, the minister at the time I was there.
Yeah.
And there was a philosophy. When we walked out the door, we got a speech. This was about walking out the door
Right.
to deal with society. You understand? And brothers that was there with me, they understand. The philosophy is, first of all, respect black people to the utmost, and treat others as you would treat yourself. But
Right.
the other thing is, understand how you walk. You understand? When you say that, people don't even understand what you're saying. Understand how you walk.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the way you walk is the way you'll be treated.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And that if you understand that, everything else will fall into place.
Right.
You know?
Well,
So you're right. You're right. It's a shame that has to be true. But it's a shame that a lot of now that we have the information superhighway, we watching this over and over again. Why are we still walking around like idiots?
Yeah.
Why are we still walking around like idiots? We already know the truth. Why are we walking around like idiots? Walk correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
It's simple. It's very simple.
Well, God bless you, my friend.
Anyway, I took up enough of your time.
On the field.
Aw, thanks, Shahid.
Yo, let's clap for
I always
Shah,
love when
right?
Shahid calls.
Right, me too. And
It's always so calm.
And let's clap for Kenny B. All right.
Yeah, Kenny.
All right, Shaw. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, tell you later, man. God bless.
Tons of knowledge.
Bye.
Tons of knowledge. Cindy, did we get a
No.
Okay.
No.
Feel Good Friday. We good. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Cindy Barbi.
Your sister's in the room.
Good morning,
Say that again?
Senny. Good morning, Sean. Senny, I missed you.
Hey, girl.
What you said?
I said your sister's in the room, Sean.
Oh,
Say hi to Pat.
my
Hey,
beloved
Patricia.
sister. Pat, I love you to death. That's my sister. God bless her. And my niece Shannon Berry. All right, here go another one. My beloved is on the phone. LaShawn Haynes. I know her for 40 years.
LaShawn Haynes Jones.
What's on your mind?
What's on my mind? Be in the chat room. Matter of fact, I just woke up about 20 minutes ago. But we're in the chat room talking about it's supposed to be Feel Good Friday.
I know.
And I said, and listen, no, whoa. And I told Princess, it's F out of here Friday. And I was going to call in and prove it. Watch. Listen to this. You're going to freak out.
All right.
Here we go. I am a COVID positive again.
I know you lying.
Yes. That's why I said
We're at the end of this thing now, LaShawn. We at the end of this thing.
Hold on, Cindy. Hold on.
How she got it at the beginning and she getting it at the end?
Cindy, let the young ladies let her talk. Cindy, calm down. She didn't get the positive part out. There
Did
you
you
go.
take?
Oh,
Wait,
a Cindy, hold on.
I got some questions.
Wait, let her finish the
Story over. She got
story's
COVID.
over?
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
Girl.
Cindy, hold on. LaShawn, take us on part 2 of your journey. Take us on part 2. This is the sequel, Senny J.
Okay.
Take us on the sequel.
It's exactly almost a few days shy of a year to the date that I had COVID the last time, right? Mind you, remember, I was your hero April the 11th, or was that April the 12th? Right. Because April 11th, I went and got my first Pfizer shot.
Right.
Okay? Now.
Oh, bingo.
Let me write this down.
Now.
April 11th.
When Deborah Leslie called in.
Right.
And she said that I thought about it, and then like a day later, I said, wait a minute. I was with Deborah Leslie for a minute. The Saturday before I got the shot. Like, I got the shot on Sunday. I was with Deborah Leslie on Saturday. And I was like, oh, shoot. So let me go and take it. Right?
Right.
So when I took it, and I was like, go ahead. And I started thinking about certain things, and I called my daughter. I was with her. Called everybody in my family that I was with. And then automatically I started crying because my niece had a newborn baby. And the day before she called in, I said, damn, I was with my newborn baby nephew. I said, oh my God. Right. I was so upset when I found out. I called my sister crying and everything. Okay, now, the day before that, I went to a paint and sip. It was off the hook, though. So I'm thinking, but first of all, I thought about the paint and sip. I said no, because me and Deborah Leslie wasn't together no more than about 15 minutes. No more. So when I called Deborah. I said, Deborah, guess who? I said, Deborah, I'm COVID positive. And she said, oh my God, LaShawn, we wasn't even together for this many minutes. I said, I know. But come to find out, it wasn't Deborah Leslie. It was, and it probably wasn't at the paint and sip. I am a COVID sponge because I work in New York City Transit. Who knows where I got that from? I can't blame anybody for anything.
Right.
Because I work at COVID Central.
Right. Now, see, hold on, LaShawn.
April 11th.
April 11th.
Can you go get your second dose?
Wait a minute.
Yes. Well, listen.
Right.
My doctor called me yesterday.
Right.
Because I called Wednesday morning when I found out. I called her Wednesday morning when I found out. And they told me she had a patient. So she called me back. She didn't call me back till yesterday morning. And she said, well, let me tell you something, LaShawn. She just said, LaShawn, you got COVID? And you took the shot on the 11th and just bust out laughing. I said, is it funny? She said, yeah. I said, I think it's funny too. I was surprised that she was laughing. Yes.
Hold on.
This is freaky, real freaky.
Senny, is it safe to say that, hold on, today on the Feel Good Friday, are we on a real emotional roller coaster today, Senny? Would it be safe to say that? That's the first thing. But yeah, Senny's done.
I'm sad she got the shot now.
Yeah, no, hold on. So you this happened the other day, right? What's today? Today's
Friday, the 23rd.
Today's the 23rd.
Yes.
You take the
she got the first dose on the 11th. You got the first dose on the 11th, and then you came positive on the 12th.
Okay, no, I became positive on the 19th.
On the 19th. Now, the first question is, can you take your second shot, or is that done?
Yes, and that's why my doctor said. She said, well, being that you're gonna.
Go ahead, LaShawn.
These doctors don't know.
Go ahead, LaShawn. Senny's in glee right now.
Released. I feel like I'm in prison. Being that you're going to be released, this is just how she said it because we was just joking about it, and it's not really a funny deal. It's really not funny, but we laugh because we like, dag, you know. She said, well, being that you're going to take the second shot on May 2nd, and you're going to be able to go outside on the 29th. She said, she said she called the CCC. She called them, she said. And she said, yeah, I can take the shot on May 2nd.
Now, Senny, this is
don't know.
This is Senny's over here in glee. She's tired. This is valid. This is validating.
No, I'm sorry you got COVID again, but I believe from you having it the first time, your body knows how to respond to it this time.
Mm-hmm.
Without the aid of the vaccine. That's why the CDC is like, well, yeah, she can get another one because why not? Why not collect more data?
I totally disagree with you on that point.
Of course you're going to disagree.
I disagree with that point. The thing is with me is, okay, yes, we, obviously LaShawn Haynes Jones won all the attention. But she got to get it twice. Now, Senny, they also said, and this is our beloved, they also said, Senny J, that because she received the vaccine, I've been vaccinated, right? That her chances are getting severe COVID it's dramatically minimized.
But it could be dramatically minimized because she already had it already as well.
True.
Would you say that is correct as well, Shawn?
Yes, I do. I would.
But we wouldn't know because we wouldn't know.
But this is a chance.
But
this is a chance.
We don't know.
But you know what? I'd rather.
But what we do know is that there's an experimental drug running through her veins, and they want her to go get more. That's what we do know.
But we also know the fact that this can also minimize her illness with coronavirus. We do know that as well.
Yes, we do, because her immune system will do that like it was made to do.
No. I'm not going to take a chance on, if I can get something to help my immune system, I don't want to take that chance of saying, you know what, let me see how my immune system will react.
LaShawn Haynes Jones, do they know if you have the regular strain or if you have a variant?
She got the boot.
I don't think they get that technical.
Well, because they say that there are new strains out, the new variants aren't vaccine resistant. So they should be able to tell which strains we're coming into contact with, right?
And hold on. And LaShawn, let me tell you this, and God bless you.
I think they should be able to let you know that information.
I love you to death. I've known you for over 40 years. And this is not your fault. This is the fault of the people that are in the chatter box who refuses to wear the mask. They refuse to get vaccinated. There are excuse me. There are new variants of coronavirus out there. She's right. People think that the mask is the only thing that's going to protect them, and you have become victim of this society that have all these rights because they don't want to wear. Some people don't want to wear masks because of vanity alone. So in Wuhan, China, all of it is gone. Why? Because they followed the directive of the government or whoever. There's 10 million of them put on masks. They kept it on for 6 months, and it all went away. In this country, LaShawn Haynes Jones, who's out there in Cocoa Central, people are still not wearing a mask. Nobody cares, and the woman is infected again.
And the vaccines, they don't know if they work. They just have found 2 people. One had a Moderna and one had a Pfizer, fully vaccinated, still got COVID.
But they're not. But they're not dead. Nobody still haven't died of this. They were transparent about Johnson & Johnson. They took it off. They said 6 blood clots. We're going to figure it out, and we don't.
Only 6 people got blood clots, but you're going to stop a whole global campaign for 6 people?
Because they're being transparent.
I thought it was so minuscule.
Because it's being transparent.
I thought it was so little.
Because they're being
transparent. A few people have to die.
You, Senny J, and all the others in the chatter box was
because they don't know what the hell is going on.
Y'all couldn't wait for 2,000 deaths to say I told you so. You can't even
2,000 deaths didn't even happen.
Because you can't
6
give it to
people
me.
got.
You're
right, Shawn. 6 people got blood clots and they stopped it.
Yeah, you know what?
So there was not even any deaths. They just got blood clots and they stopped the vaccine.
Right.
So why?
So now
That's weird.
Now
that's surprising.
Now you can go on your fantasy.
You gotta stop all. Right. We're in the middle of a pandemic. We're in a shortage of vaccines, and you're gonna stop a vaccine because 6 people got blood clots.
That's right.
They didn't even die.
Right.
Why would you do something like that? Does that make any sense?
And at the same point,
because they don't know what's going on.
And at the same point, you doing the news on this show still can't give me 100 deaths out of 200 million people.
Why do I need to give you deaths when I can give you blood clots?
No. We want
when I can give you blood clots.
We want deaths, Senny. We want deaths, Senny. Give us deaths.
Apparently not. You didn't need deaths to stop the Johnson & Johnson.
Now, LaShawn.
How's your blood, bro?
LaShawn, and I took
you need to have a blood pressure machine in here for your behind.
I took the Johnson & Johnson.
Guys. Oh my God.
No, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, LaShawn. We don't mean to be rude. We were.
No, that's not just being rude.
You know what I'm
just
saying?
love you.
You have COVID twice, and we still over here.
LaShawn, I am so sorry.
We're still over here George jabbing.
But she didn't get it severe the first time.
Right. She's fine.
Listen.
How do you feel right? How do you feel right now?
The first time, but I was scared as hell. Okay. Right. This time I'm not. This time I'm laughing about it, and my husband is like, "Yo," he said, "Did you give me up? Did you give me up?" I tell him, because well, the people who I work for, they ask like, "Who you involved with? Who this and that? Who's in your house?" Da 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 da. Well, he said, "Did you give me up?" I said, "No, I didn't give you up. I didn't give you up."
Wow, there's a lot going on.
He thinks he has his own regimen of the vaccine himself.
Right.
He believes that, which a lot of people are here that believe this also. He comes in here and he takes vitamin D3, the 5,000 IU, and the zinc, and 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C,
right.
and all this immunity. Elderberry, echinacea, mullein.
Right.
He got the right stuff.
Right. He's spending.
He got the right stuff.
Yeah, he's spending. Go ahead.
And then he come in here. I get up this morning. Then I see a Dayquil on the couch. Emergencies is on the pillow next to me. Right. I'm like, this man. And then he's like, there's no kitchen. He has the nighttime Dayquil down. He has throat lozenges, elderberry throat lozenges, because I didn't even know. I had no symptoms as I thought.
Right.
So then my daughter told me, she said, "Mom, remember last week Wednesday, you said your whole body hurt?" She said, "My whole body hurt too that same day." She said, "And my husband's body hurts too." So they went to get the test and they took my granddaughter in. Listen to this.
Right, I'm listening.
They are negative.
Right.
Her husband is negative. She's negative, but my granddaughter's positive.
Oh no. Is she sick?
Mm-hmm. So my sister went yesterday because we was all together. It was me, my sister, and my daughter. We went to this paint and sip. So my daughter's thinking it's the paint and sip place. Right. And I'm like, I don't know what it is. But that's weird. That they're negative, but my granddaughter's positive.
Well,
she's walking. She doesn't feel anything.
The granddaughter.
She doesn't feel anything.
How old is she?
She's 12.
Wow. God bless your granddaughter, and your husband who's spending $1,700 a week for a month for nothing. The man is spending $1,800 a month for vitamin C, elderberry, and sitting up there. That's right.
That's right.
You tell your husband to take that 2 stacks and put it back in his pocket now. Everybody, Senny, we're a loving community here on this show. So here we go again.
He got the right stuff.
We have to go back into the archives and get all those hearts and love back out on the table for LaShawn Haynes Young.
You got this. You got this, girl.
But still in all, everybody, please show our beloved All the love this weekend. Senny, we like a Baptist church. We got some sick and shut in there.
We're going to have to, instead of doing the shout outs, we're going to have to start reading the sick and shut in.
We need Sister John.
Well, this Sister Johnson here, I just want to praises to the God. I want to give you the sick and shut in left right now before we go on to our evening fest. First, LaShawn came home. She's sick, and we want to give praise to her. Nah. The boy Leslie, we call her free 99, put her on the prayer list.
Y'all are on my list.
Yo, Shawn, we love you, LaShawn. God bless you. Unbelievable.
Okay.
All right, God bless you.
Love you, LaShawn.
Senny, let's go on. Let's get out of here.
LaShawn.
LaShawn, and God bless her. What we'd do without her?
I can't
She got the
believe
COVID
this.
twice.
Is she our first person to have it twice?
She got the COVID twice.
Came
She got
full
the COVID.
circle.
Came full circle. Almost a year later.
Girl,
Whatever
are
it
you
is.
still working? Are you taking
course.
time off work?
She is no way in hell if she's not taking no time off for work. She's going right back to work. They ain't got no time for this.
Girl, you better call out that job. And is your husband working? Is that why he said, did you rat me out? Like, are y'all still going to work?
Well, there's also some criminal element going on over there. You know something criminal's going over there. He's spending $2,000 on elevator.
Shout out to LaShawn Jane.
All right, let's show
Your husband. He's mad cool if you guys what's his name, LaShawn?
Let's show LaShawn and her husband and her whole entire family.
Yes.
She's another one. God bless her. You know, she calls in. She's so transparent, so loving, so funny. And I don't know. LaShawn and I was together on April the 2nd.
Right.
So we together April the 2nd. See, I gotta go through a drive-by COVID test.
Shout out to Lee Scott. Lee, don't let them. They're gonna try and get your April to take that shot. She's pregnant.
Well, what's he saying?
You gonna have
Senny?
a COVID baby.
Well, what is he saying?
I don't know. It looks like he was talking in the chat room about his wife's doctor asking him to get the shot because his wife is pregnant.
Yeah, get the shot, Lee. Lee, don't listen to Senny
Lee's
J.
not gonna get it. Lee already knows. He's an anti.
You know
I don't
what?
know if he's anti-vax,
No.
but he's opting out of phase 1 of the clinical trials.
Well, here's the problem.
Maybe phase 2.
You know what?
I'm opting out of phase 1 of the COVID-19 vaccine trials as well.
Well, God bless you, but let me tell you something. Like Tricky Vic, who failed you and surrendered to becoming vaccinated. Don't, and all your hold on, Senny. All your mighty supporters are going down one by one. And Senny J,
that's fine. Everybody has the right to do what they need to do for
Senny,
their body and their lifestyle.
Senny, I understand
and
that.
I respect that.
Now, but Senny, in the beginning,
just like you need to respect
Senny,
my choice.
I do, but Senny, you're not,
to do what I need to do for
Senny,
my body my lifestyle and my family.
Senny, I said, if you let me finish, I said that when this started, we both had our different fractions of folks in the chat room, yay or nay, to become vaccinated. You actually had a larger following than I did. And I'm saying in this chat room, the mighty has fallen and came over here to the house of Harvey. Hold on. And left the safe sanctuary of the insane Senny's house. So they're coming more over here. Some of your prominent members and supporters have come over here on Harvey's house to get receive the vaccination. I'm just saying this. Don't be surprised that my beloved nephew, Senny J, in the next few weeks, yield to his beloved family and friends. And if his doctor's saying to him that maybe he might strongly suggest to take this, maybe this is something that's greater than himself. So, Senny, I'm just saying, don't be shocked in a few weeks if my beloved nephew, he's the only one that had a video up of a Samoan dude jumping off a ledge in a mall. And God bless that dog of his. Senny, don't be surprised if in a few weeks from now in this chat room, which I'm never in, I don't even know what's going on, that my beloved nephew will make this announcement. and come over to the House of Harvey.
I see that you're holding strongly, but what about your wife? How does April feel about this?
Yeah, Lee, check that in there. Shawn Harvey.
How does April feel about the vaccine?
Did we shout out the room yet?
No.
Shawn Harvey morning show. We got to shout out the room. Shawn. Okay, Shawn Harvey morning show. St. Barbi.
Good morning. This is Audrey from Florida. How you guys doing?
Hey, Audrey. Good morning.
Hi, Sydney.
How you doing?
Hi, Shawn.
Hey,
That's right. Hi, Shawn.
That's how I get that. Yeah,
Hi, Shawn.
I get that. And I'm supposed to get that reaction. I love it.
You know what, Shawn? You are totally right about some of the things that you say, but then some of them I just totally disagree with.
That's what I'm here for.
So on that note, I'm going to say this. Whomever needs to get the shot will get the shot. I am not going to get the shot, but I have my own reasons. And like you say, Sydney, if that's what you choose to do, then you do that. But do your research, because getting the shot does not make you exempt from COVID. Getting the shot is just like putting a Band-Aid on something that it just won't kill you. But you still will get sick. You do your research and do what's best for you and your family. But these people are walking around because they got the shot. They don't think they have to wear their mask. They don't. No, that's not. It's not a go to say, oh well, I don't have to wear my mask. That's not why the shot is out. You know, as young, we get vaccinated, and vaccinations were, they call immunizations for school, generally. If you were in school with other people, you had to be immunized. You know, you had certain people that were not immunized because of religious reasons or whatever be the case. But those things they knew a little bit more about. You took that once in a lifetime. It's a once in a lifetime immunization. These vaccines, they don't know enough about them to me. And I'm in total agreement that if that's what you need to do for your life, then you do that. You know, but it's not a get out of jail free card. It's because I got vaccinated, I don't have to wear a mask. No, absolutely not. Because what happens is you get vaccinated, you catch COVID from someone, you take COVID home and give it to a family member, and that family member dies, God forbid. It's not a get out of jail card. It's just a mask over a mask.
I wouldn't minimize it. That you do have your opinions, and I definitely respect and appreciate you. Do your research. That is becoming so cliche to me, and I say that respectively to you. There's a lot of new variants of coronavirus out there. Nobody wants to wear the mask. No one. It goes beyond that. Audrey A. Johnson. In this society, in this country, that's why I always say we need a dab of communism. If we had Kim Jong-un here for 45 days, Senny, now let's get 6 months. If we had Kim Jong-un here, the president of South Korea, the dictator for 6 months, all this would be going away. Because we, as a society, you can't tell us what to do. So when you do your research, I think the first part of the research is we should just be wearing a mask. So if we just shut down the economy, gave everybody $2,000 a week, and everybody stayed in the home for 6 months, we wouldn't have this discussion. So now you're right, they put a Band-Aid on it. I think that's a great term to call the virus. I mean the vaccine. I like that little Band-Aid on it. I think for me personally, I would have a little Band-Aid on just in case something happened. LaShawn Haynes Jones would be fine. She took the vaccine. She caught the COVID twice. She's laughing about it. I'm just saying, you're right. Do your research. I don't know how much research. Senny, I don't have.
Well, you know what, Shawn, you gotta do what's best for your family.
Hold on a second. CJ, I don't have like a $15 million lab in my house to do research. I don't know how that's done, and a lot of this is going online. And like I said, the 25% of that is not true. But you're right. Do your research. And if it's best for your family. Lee Scott, our beloved nephew, is in this type of situation right now. He's in a situation right now. He has to make a decision whether, if his life, his wife life, or his beloved newborn child. You're right, Audrey. This is something that you have to make an individual choice.
You have to make an individual decision. You can't go by what other people say.
You're right
and
about that.
Like me, my situation is different from other people's. I'm not taking it for a certain reason.
Right.
You know, and I can't tell someone else what's good for them.
Right, of course.
So, I can't do that.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
not something that I can do.
Of course.
But I do know that it's giving people a path to become comfortable, and that's the thing that I'm concerned about, because I myself, I can't take the vaccine for reasons that are, personal reasons.
I hear that.
But for the fact of the matter is, I want to travel. I want to do things. And as a matter of fact, I just traveled this past weekend for my birthday. Right. But I don't mind getting tested. I see, and I don't have a problem with staying home because I'm retired. I don't have a problem with staying home. I don't have a problem with staying away from people. I never like crowds anyway.
Right. Well, then you're blessed to be in a certain situation, but there's a lot that's going to happen here in the society in the next year or two. There's some universities here, and even here in this region, Senny J, down in Philly, they are making it mandatory for the students to take to become vaccinated. You're right. You have a choice. You could go someplace else, but again, you're right. Bottom line, individual choice, individual decision, and do your research. Okay, cool. Senny,
if you're going out of the country, now they got this thing where if you're going out of the country 72 hours before you have to get tested.
Yeah, but that's out the country. You don't know the policy of the country you're going to. That's another thing.
Right.
Like this.
That's what I'm getting ready to say, Shawn. You got to give me a minute. You're going out of the country. You got 72 hours to get tested. But the other thing is, too, that's another thing why I say you have to do your research. Because if you want to travel and you want to do these things, you have to know what the other countries are demanding. Now, my sister lives in the Grand Cayman Islands. They're walking around. They have no mask on. But you know what their policy is? Then no one comes in and no one comes out without being quarantined, whether you're positive or not.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Other thing is, too.
Hold on a second. Turn your device down. Okay. Turn your device down. All right, Audrey, we're gonna give you the last word. We're gonna give you the last word. We're gonna give you the last word real quick.
Okay. All right. No problem.
No, you guys say what you want to say before.
Okay. Yeah, but they have a policy, and every country or every state or every place has a policy.
Right.
And those policies have to be. But I don't think it's meant for you to stop traveling because people have to live their lives, and whatever you decide to do, it have to be safe for you. Y'all have a great weekend.
Yeah, and you're right about that. But like I said, Senny J, when these people start going on cruise ships, I'm telling you.
The cruise ships, it's going to be a little while for cruise ships.
Yeah, but when it happened,
they had them going to the European countries, and they just stopped it.
Yeah, but
they just stopped it recently.
Yeah, but when they start up again, and they will. They're not going to settle just for a negative COVID result. All right, thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
Have a good day. God bless you too.
Bye, Audrey.
Senny, what did we do here? What's going on today?
Right. Well, I have the.
You have what?
I don't know if you want me to do the story about the thing.
Go ahead.
The COVID.
You okay, Senny?
Oh, yeah. I am sorry.
Senny, we got a shout
I didn't know if somebody was on the line.
We'll do the shout out at the end. Do the story.
Yes,
and then
just
we'll do the
really quick. Well, I guess to just get the news in, and since we're already talking about vaccines, they're talking about in the news that vaccine cards are on the rise with being with being scammed. People are taking COVID cards and making duplicate copies of them. The FBI has been working with, hold on one second, has been working with eBay. There was a post up where they were selling authentic CDC vaccination record cards for $10.99. Another post promised the same, but for $9.49, and it was a clear pouch, and it said for CDC vaccination record cards, but it was actually a clear pouch filled with blank vaccination cards. All 3 listings were posted by the same eBay user who goes by the name Asian Jackson, using an account registered to a man who works as a pharmacist in the Chicago area. The account sold more than 100 blank vaccination cards in the past 2 weeks. North Carolina Attorney General Josh Stein said individuals might use them to misrepresent their vaccination status at school, work, or in various living and travel situations, potentially exposing others to risk. They're also saying that they launched a campaign along with some of their colleagues to take down local local e-commerce posts where vaccination cards are being posted.
Hold on. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny, Barbi.
Good morning, Shawn. Good morning, Senny. Tricky D, y'all. How's everybody?
Hey, Tricky.
Hold on, Tricky. Go ahead, Senny.
For months, officials have been a step behind the scammers who have openly discussed strategies to fake the cards on social media, sold them on sites such as eBay, and pulled blank photos off of state websites, also off of Facebook. They said that they can be easily photocopied. They have also warned people about posting their vaccination records online due to the fact that scammers can get your name, date of birth, as well as the vaccination, like the lot numbers of the vaccinations that were used. When you put that on a vaccination card, it can give legitimacy to the card, considering those are actual vaccine codes that are being used.
Well, thank you so much, Senny. We got Tricky on the line real quick.
Hey, Tricky.
But Senny, thank you. And thanks for sharing this story, because I was one of them, and I admit it. I was one. I'm going to take it down. I'm going to go through my Facebook post. I didn't post my name or what. But anyway, I posted the card on.
You posted the card online.
So I'm gonna take that
You're
down.
Gonna take it down.
Mm-hmm. Now it goes back. Hold on, Trick. I'm gonna take that down. It goes back to what our beloved Audrey A. Johnson just said, CJ.
Yes.
She said, "Do your research." That was a quote, right? Mm-hmm. Now guess what? They will do their research. Because not everybody's researching how to get a fake card, which sounds ridiculous to me. You can't be an anti-vaxxer or you don't want the vaccine, and then now you want a fraudulent card. To me, that means everything you say is nonsense. If you don't want to get vaccinated, then go with the punches on what happens with it.
No.
Don't sit there now. You don't want to have this vaccine in you, but you want to walk around with fraudulent information.
Is it fraudulent?
Go ahead, Tricky, real quick before I bang my head against this wall.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. You're right, Shawn. First thing I was reaching out to you was to let you know I did remember when you posted your vaccine. Now, all right. And it's not too legible, but yes, still take that down.
Let me go see that.
The second thing is,
whatever, Senny.
As far as the people who want to make copies of these cards, I'm not sure, and I got to find out, but that could be a federal offense, so what's happening then is you refuse to do something for the government, but you're committing a crime on the government. Which one is worse? Now you're looking at it, damn you do, damn you don't. But,
whose side are you on, Tricky?
He's on my side. Come
on. You're over there working for me.
What I'm just pointing out right now, Senny, is that we as a people, we want to fight for what's right. And the decision of this vaccine is on yourself. Right now, it's not mandatory. They would like for everybody to work and do what they got to do to try and help out everybody as a whole. But yes, we still got things that we're still worried about, and we gotta, we're researching and we're gonna find out what's happening to who and what and how long it's gonna take and how long it'll be. We still forget whatever you eating, You don't know what's coming from the back of the kitchen in most of these restaurants.
Right. Well, it goes back to the video that Senny always says that's funny. Senny showed me this video, some chick on Snapchat, whatever that, and she makes the joke and she puts the punchlines. If you went to Coney Island in New York, you don't say anything about the vaccine. If you had a hot dog in New York, I get that. But my whole thing is this. Senny J, I love her. Hold on.
I eat an Oscar Mayer hot dog and fall out, I can sue Oscar Mayer.
Okay.
I can take an independent study, look at what was in that hot dog, determine cause of death, and get them for everything they're worth, cause them to shut down, cause them to change practices, cause it to never happen to another person again.
Okay.
If I fall out from a vaccine, can I go to Pfizer? Can I go to Moderna? Can I go to Johnson & Johnson? Can I go to Merck? Can I go to whoever else wants to produce a vaccine and break down the ingredients in there and say that this directly affected me, this mRNA messed with my DNA and caused me to have an aneurysm and die?
Right.
No. You know what they're going to say? Oh, well.
Are you done?
That's on you.
Are you done?
We gave you the risks.
Let me know.
I'm sorry, my concoction didn't work with your body and you died.
Let me know.
That is a big difference than going to the store and eating, preservatives.
Let me know when you're done or when you finish. Now, Tricky.
Go ahead.
Now, Tricky. God bless you. Tricky came over to Harvey's house. He left the Senny compound. Now, now, because he has some sense. Now, I want to say one thing. Special shout to DJ Rome because we got to build up our YouTube page all over again. Tricky's DJ Rome is parked over there on YouTube by himself. We'll fix that problem. Okay. Don't worry. So we need everyone, Senny, so put it in the group room if you don't mind. Everybody needs to start subscribing to our YouTube page. I want to say that first. Now, Tricky, I'm going to give you 2 more minutes because we got to shout out the room and the show's over. And remember, lunchtime at Tricky noon. In an hour from now, we're going to go huddle up with him. Now,
Appreciate
Tricky.
It. All right.
Tricky.
Yes.
All right. We're going to let you go. God bless you.
Senny, I just going to say, I love you no matter what your decision is, and I will always support you.
But
and I you too, Tricky.
And add on, but
and
you're
in
Harvey's house. All right, goodbye. Everybody, we're gonna do. We can end the show. We're gonna shout out the room. We're gonna announce the chat room member of the week. But I announce it each and every day at 12 noon. We're gonna hang out over there with Tricky at Fam Radio, and then special shout out to WFLX in Rochester. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. And 94.5 The Blaze, and special shout out to Comedy World Net Radio. Senny, we're going to shout out the room and show them some love. Now, before we do that, because when you have 13 minutes left.
This is ridiculous.
What a show. Let's clap for the show today, Senny. Was this a Feel Good Friday? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, anyway, Senny, before we shout out to him, I just want to say one thing. Is that okay?
Go ahead, Shawn Harvey.
Back to your story about the fraudulent cards, right? Senny?
Yeah.
Hypothetically, if you purchase a fraudulent card and we go back and forth and we can agree to disagree, that's what drives the show, right? But if you and others purchase a fraudulent card to get any kind of, to get places or do anything you need to avoid taking the vaccine, everything that you have said to me, even in your opinions or factual, or opinionated or factual, would mean nothing to me. And the reason why is because,
I don't care.
And the reason why,
as long as I can move about the cabin and country freely, I don't give a damn what you think.
No doubt. And the reason why is because if you have this belief and passion so much as an anti-vaxxer, and which I do respect that, then live your best life being an anti-vaxxer.
But they're not letting
do what it takes. Do what it takes.
No. No,
what
you
it takes.
no. You know what I'm gonna.
Do what it takes,
You know what I'm
Senny.
gonna do right now, Shawn?
Senny, do what it takes
If
to
it was-
live that life.
No.
Don't sit there.
I'm gonna do
and
you
get
one better.
A fraudulent card.
I'm gonna do you one better.
To jump back
I'm gonna
into
do you one better.
society.
These people, the government is using manipulation. They tell you right now you have an option to get the vaccine or not. They say it's an option. If it's an option, right, you can choose or not. Right? They say, they go out to your work. Here, you can choose to take it or not. Some jobs are even incentivizing. Some places are even saying, here, you get a $50 Amazon gift card. You get a $100 Best Buy gift card if you go and get vaccinated. Right? But if you don't, this is how your life is going to get impacted. That's not an option. If it was a true option, then my life would not be affected in any way, whether I got it or not.
All right,
You are manipulating people to do what you want them to do. That's what I do to my kids. When I want them to do what I want to do, oh, you don't want to do what I want you to do? Fine, I'm going to take this away. I'm going to take this away. Until you have to do what I'm telling you to do. And that's what they're doing. You're not going to manipulate me.
And I said to you, we're going to shout out the room. I said to you, Senny J.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manipulate you back.
Okay. And what I said to you,
I
Senny
will get a card.
And Senny, God bless you.
I will get a card.
Senny, God bless you. I love you like a daughter. You bring a young
Don't
perspective.
worry about that. I will get a card.
Excuse me. I love you to death.
They want to manipulate me. I'm going to manipulate you. You can figure out if I got vaccinated or not. But here's my card, though.
Okay. I see I've touched the nerve.
It's on you.
I want to say this before we leave. I love you like a daughter.
Nurses hit me up.
You bring a young perspective to the show. God bless you.
Everybody needs a new stream of income.
But what I'm saying is this. Hold strong to your convictions.
I am holding strong to it.
And believe
I am
in
holding
your
strong
movement.
To it. I am.
Without derailing yourself with a fraudulent act. Let's shout out the room. No, hold on.
Who says it's fraudulent?
Okay, Senny. We're going to do something different. We got a chat room member of the week. We want to give it up for Ken Black. Let's clap.
Ken, you did us good. You did us proud.
This is what we're going to do, Senny. We are going to announce the chat room member of the week. Horatio said get her card. We're going to announce the chat room member of the week, Senny. And when we announce the chat room member of the week, we'll celebrate that. And then we're going to shout out the room. And then we're going to get out of here. So, Senny, are you ready? Hello? Are you ready? You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, go. So, Senny, what we're going to do at the count of 3, we're going to announce the chat room member of the week. And then we're going to jump right into shouting out the room. Because we didn't even do it, right?
No, we haven't. We haven't done it yet.
Okay, cool. So at the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Go.
Arthur Silver Fox Phillips. Arthur Silver Fox. Is that what?
Yeah.
We're the chat room member of the week. I thought you were playing member of the week. You're the chat room member of the week. Hey, you're the chat room member of the week. Hey. Yes. Shout out to you, Silver Fox. Make sure you guys check him out on Fam Radio as well. Hey.
Yo, congratulations, brother. Silver Fox, you are.
Totally threw me off there, Shawn. But Arthur, if you're out there, shout out to you. Right. Give us a call if you hear this.
Right. You are the chat room member of the week, Silver Fox DJ. You are the chat room member of the week. God bless you.
That's right.
Now, Senny, we are going to show the chat room some love right now. Yeah, let's do that.
Yes.
And then we're gonna head on out of here because Senny, I got to do something. I got a lot to do. Where the heart's at?
In the chat room. Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. 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 Hey, where the heart's at? In the chat room. Where the heart's at?
Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at?
Oh, where the heart's at?
Turn down for what?
Hey,
where the heart's at? Where the heart's at? Oh, where the heart's at? Turn down for what? Hey, where the heart's at? Where the heart's at?
Oh, where the heart's at?
Turn down for what? For what? For what? For what? For what? For what? Hey, for what? For what?
One more time, Senny, on the Feel Good Friday. Let's go.
Where the heart's at? in the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, where the hearts at?
Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what? Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Turn down for what? Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at?
Oh, where the hearts?
Turn down for what? Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at?
Oh, where the hearts?
Turn down for what? For what? For what? For what? For what? Hey, for what? Hey, for what? Hey, for what? Shout out to Julius Galashaw. Hey, Julius. And shout out to your beautiful wife, Octavia. I got to meet her the other day on Sunday. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to Jessica Wilcox, who was in here earlier. Shout out to C. Lynn Roney. Hey, Crystal. Good morning. Shout out to Vanetta George Henry. Hey, Vanetta. Where are you at? Shout out to Morris Lowry. I think he's a new listener. I don't know if he's still in here. Hey, Morris. Shout out to Natalie Wright. Hey, Natalie. Good morning. How are you? Shout out to Dira Jackson. Hey, Dira. How are you? Shout out to Tricky Lewis. $20 Tricky. Hey, Tricky.
Fam Radio at noon.
Shout out to Tanya Lynette. Hey, Tanya. How are you? Good morning. Shout out to Dre Shaw. Hey, Dre.
That's my guy. I love you, bro.
Good morning. Shout out to DJ Rome and Miss D. Hey, you guys. Yes. Good morning.
God bless them both.
Shout out to Patricia Harvey.
That's
Hi.
my sister. God
That's
bless
your
you,
sister.
Pat.
Hey,
Love
Pat. Good morning. Good to see you. Shout out to Shelby. Hey, Shelby, if you're still in there. Hey, girl.
God bless her.
Shout out to Lynette Serrano. Hey, Lynette. Look, Lynette, here's your tea. I'm pouring it for the first time. Hey, good morning.
That's a tradition here that will never stop.
That'll never stop.
Regardless of what time it happens.
Shout out to Derek Evans. Hey, Derek, if you're still in there. Shout out to Darren Taylor. Hey, Darren. Shout out to Dennis Washington. Hey, Dennis. Good morning. Possibly. I think he's a new listener. Hey, Dennis. Welcome. Hopefully you're back here on Monday. Shout out to Nathaniel Jones. Hey, Nathaniel. Good morning.
Hold on. I am. You're right. Princess, I'm a big Yankee fan. You're right. I got a Met hat. I've been wearing it for the last few days. That doesn't mean I'm not a Met fan. You hear me say?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm not a Yankee fan. But I do agree with you. I'm not going to lie. I've been set tripping. Yeah. I shouldn't be wearing this hat. He's right.
Because the Mets are like queens, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Yankee fan. I wore it the other day because it matched my outfit, and then it was cold this morning. I'm not using no excuse. I shouldn't wear it. I got the Yankee hat in the crib. He's right.
Well, since we're
But I know one thing. I'm a New York Knicks fan. I do know that. And I would never wear a Brooklyn Net hat. Go ahead, see.
It's like the same thing.
It is the same thing, but I'm not doing that.
Well,
but he's right. I am trip setting. He's right. Go ahead.
I'll keep it going. Shout out to Prentice Cox. No pause. Good morning, Mr. Robinson.
Look at the camera say, see? Right there.
Good morning, Mr. Robinson.
God, Senny, you should see how it looks.
Morning, Prentice. How are you? Hope you're having a great morning this morning. I missed you this morning. Where'd you run off to? You weren't there.
Whoa.
Shout out to Tanya Washington. Hey, Tanya. Good morning. Shout out to Will Robbins, if you're still in there. What up, bro?
Yeah, that's my guy.
Shout out to Alice King. Hey, Alice. Good morning.
Hold on. Don't start me. We got to leave. I got to drop Senny if I got something to do. Don't start Tanya Lynette.
What?
Don't start. What do you mean the Knicks are still whack? How dare you?
She's just saying.
How dare you be disrespectful to the New York Knicks who won 8 ball games? You say they still whack. No, the Brooklyn Nets are whack. You got a payroll of $500 million and you're only 3 games back of the Knicks.
See? Why don't you get him started?
Lynette Serrano, I say this. Tanya Lynette, I say this respectfully. I'll echo what Audrey A. Johnson says. Do your research. Okay. Do your research, young lady.
I can't.
And God bless you.
Shout out to Yaya Melvin Carr. Hey, Yaya, what's going on? Shout out to Marcus, Mr. One Emoji Johnson. What up, Marcus? The only one holding me down when I was talking about that the guy had the right not to give up the seat.
He did.
No, he said he thought he should give up the seat, but he saw my perspective where I was coming from. Shout out to Trina Pinkert. I think she left. Hey, Trina, or she's listening on Fam Radio. Hey, Trina, love you, girl. Shout out to Shamika Love. Hey, girl, what's going on? Shout out to you and your husband. It was so good finally meeting you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Shout out to Earl Collins. Earl, you a new listener? He was rocking today.
Oh, he was rocking with us?
Yeah,
Let's
in the
clap.
chat. Had a lot of good things to say. Shout out to you, Earl.
Well,
Stick around.
Whoa.
Join the fold.
But did Lynette Serrano welcome him into the group?
Yes.
Okay.
In between her high job that she has. Shout out to D-Lo Mathis. Hey, D-Lo. Shout out to you and your big old farm you have. Talking about, look at my garden. Girl, you got like an industrial sized farm over there.
She lives in a farm. Hold on.
I don't know what you're doing over there.
Hold on, City. Hold on. Hey, Fam Radio and Comedy World Net, Comedy World Net Radio. God bless you guys and everybody else on the audio side. We see you guys on Monday. We love you guys to death. Thank you so much. We just want to make sure we get that out. Thank you so much, guys, on the other end. We appreciate it. Go ahead, Cindy. Who else?
Yes. Shout out to D-Lo and your big ass farm. Shout out Shout out to Trish Diamonds Womack. Hey Trish, how are you? Good morning.
Her backyard is as big as the backyard in Color Purple on the last scene when he's like, moo, mommy, moo. She got a backyard like that.
Girl, that thing, I don't know what. That's ridiculous. But it's a blessing. That is amazing. I can't wait to see what you guys do with it.
They're going to do nothing with it, Cindy.
No, they're going to do something with it. You don't see that tractor? Shout out to Lee Scott. Hey, Lee and April. So happy for you guys. Right. Shout out to you.
Cindy, we are all having a baby.
Yes, we're all having a baby. The anniversary. It's just like love is just overflowing from them over there.
Now, what I suggested, I put Barbi in charge of this, Cindy. We are going to have our own, because we're having our first baby.
Yeah. Bye, Avis Denise. I love you.
Cindy, since we're having our first, because we're having this baby, we're going to do a virtual baby shower for Lee.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Let's clap.
Yeah. We're going to do that for real?
Yeah, we're doing that for real. That's going on. We're going to do it right here in the studio.
Yay.
We have a virtual baby shower for our beloved because we're having a baby.
We're having a baby.
We've been through a lot in this room. People have suffered. People's been sick. We even have death in this room.
Yeah.
So now we're having a baby. We have to celebrate that, Cindy.
We do.
And it's one of our beloved members. That's my nephew. So it's going down.
And it's coming out of COVID.
We just need to get a date.
Yeah. Can we get a due date, bro?
Bro, can we get a due date so we can organize Lee's and
well, she
April's
just got out of the third trimester, so it's probably going to be a while. It's going to be a few months. So she just got out of the third trimester. So what is this? April?
What is this?
May.
Everybody, we're going to announce.
May, June, July, August. So probably like August, September?
Okay,
is this
cool.
a September baby?
Oh, no, he was talking about when we were
So probably August.
We was going down to Dallas. I was going down to Dallas, and he was saying in October. I need you there.
Okay,
because
so August.
Chris Love is doing an event, and we're going down to Dallas, and that's when Lee said that he don't know if he'd be able to make it because that's around the time that April's supposed to have the baby.
October 11th.
Right. So
if she could hold out until the 27th, the baby could be a Scorpio.
And that's your birthday.
October 27th.
So let's kind of reach for that.
Okay.
So then
tell her to reach for that.
Everybody, we extended 10 minutes. So Senny, talk to me about this. I was at two baby showers. I had two baby showers at the same time.
Right.
Back in my community penis days.
Right.
If the due date is in October, when do you have a baby shower? What's
usually
that?
Like the month before.
Right.
I think is the safest bet. Some people do it the month of, but I like to do it like the month before. I think it's safe, so we should have it in like September.
So let's have our, and it's funny, we're not even asking Lee for any permission for this.
Yeah, like hilarious. The beginning of September.
So we're going to have the Lee
end of August if you want.
So what do you want to do?
Let's do beginning of September.
Okay. So if we probably it might be better anyway because we're going to take a break again in August. So what we'll do is.
So maybe we'll do it before our break in August?
Yeah, let's do it before our break.
We'll do it before our break in August.
We'll do like sort of like a baby shower for Lee in April, and that'll be like the last day, and then we're going to break.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Because that's happening.
Yeah.
Should we ask Lee that we're doing this?
No.
Okay, good.
They're just going to receive it. So you guys, what you and April could do from now until then is get your registry together.
Nah.
So then that way when August comes, we can tell people that they'll have a registry you can give it to us, and people can go purchase virtually or whatever.
Or if you're local here, right, Senny, they can do, because we're gonna do a whole baby.
But then you want us to ship it there?
No, they gotta pay. Yeah, no,
exactly.
Right. Oh yeah, whoa,
so
that's right. I forgot.
Whoa. So just go online.
Senny, we gotta take the room though. We gotta have a whole baby shower thing here. Senny.
We could, but we shouldn't have anything here really.
All right, nothing here, but we need to.
We will pump your registry,
right,
and people can mail it to you.
We need to share a cutout picture of April.
Okay, we can do that.
We can cut out the dog and have a thing of Lee. And I said,
yeah, we can do that.
Okay, let's do that.
We can do that.
We can have that whole thing going on.
We can get them.
Can we do that?
We can get cutouts of them.
Where do we get the chair from?
We'll work on that.
Can we rent the chair?
Yeah, we can rent the chair if you want to do that.
I want to do all of that.
Okay.
Let's go.
We can do that. Shout out to Young and Nut. Hey, Young and Nut. How are you? Shout out to you. Shout out to Alan Suave McAllister. Hey, Alan. What's going on? Good morning.
God bless.
Shout out to, we had somebody from New Zealand this morning. I don't know if you're still there, but what up, Johnny Crawford? Shout out to you.
God bless you.
Shout out to Mr. Brown. What's going on? Shout out to Dawn Smith. Hey, Dawn. How you doing, girl? Shout out to Naroma Roro Johnson. Hey, Naroma. Shout out to Audrey A. Johnson. Hey, Audrey. My anti-vax sister. Shout out to the Godfather of Solar, Tracy Ray. Hello, the Godfather. Shout out to Ray Pinder. Hey, Ray. Isn't that one of your comedy bros?
Yeah, he was there Sunday.
What's going on?
Funny as hell. He's good. Good. God bless him. Ray, now I need you to put that work in.
Ray, did I?
He was the second comic that went on.
Oh, okay. I liked him.
Yeah. Ray, now you got to put that work in, bro. I need you to get your peoples here to listen to the shows. Only place on earth where you get your morning star right. I keep saying it all the time. I don't want you to have this good radio to yourself. Please help us and spread the word for the show. Go ahead, Senny. Who else?
Shout out to Jacqueline Smith. Shout out to Fabiola. Hey, Fabi, what's going on, girl? Shout out to Sherry Trigg, checking in from Lansing, Michigan. Hey, girl, we about to be out of here, but check us out on Monday morning.
Right.
Shout out to Devern Mathis. Hey, Devern, what up, girl? Shout out to Shahid Johnson. Thank you so much for calling in. Love you, Shahid.
Yo, thanks for dropping that knowledge, bro.
Shout out to Deborah Leslie. Hope you feel better, my sister. We'll call you soon. Shout out to Sharon Campbell. Hey, Sharon. Thanks for rocking with us. Shout out to Kai Gonzalez. Hey, Kai. Shout out to Tiffany Thompson. What up, Tiffany? Shout out to Queen Diane. Hello, Queen. Did the mister tell you I ran into him at Staples? Yes, I told him to tell you I said hello. Shout out to Shayla Hall. Hey, Shayla. And shout out to Pamela Dubose. Hey, Pamela. Good to see you. Shout out to all of you guys. If I missed you, I am so sorry. Shout out to all of you guys. We truly, truly, truly appreciate you. Definitely make sure you like and follow the Shawn Harvey Morning Show group page. Join the group. Like and share the page. We're on iHeartRadio. Facebook, YouTube.
Okay,
we're on YouTube now. Tanya Lynette, we're on YouTube. Check us out.
No.
Oh, but you know what? I'm gonna try and see if we can find the other link because that has our name at the end. With this one, it's gonna have the weird numbers to put in all those hours again before we can.
Yeah. Okay. So
sorry.
We'll figure it out.
But
we'll figure it out. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Where can they find Barbi?
You guys can find Barbi Cologne on Facebook, Barbi Cologne Designs on Instagram, Designer Babe 40 on Snapchat.
And what about you?
You guys can find me at Senny J on Facebook, Senny_J on Instagram, and Senny J on Snapchat. The E is 3.
God bless. Rome put the link in the group.
Yes, follow that link.
Yeah, God bless you, Rome. What could we do without this guy? Thank you so much, Rome. Everybody, just go right to Rome's page. He's in the chat room right now, Jerome Oaks, and tap the link and subscribe to our YouTube page. We appreciate you. So special shout out to John Cochran, Fam Radio, Comedy World Net. Comedy World Net Radio, also Crystal and the guys over there, and 94.5 The Blaze in Louisville, and also WFLX in Rochester. We appreciate you guys. You can find me, Shawn Harvey, on Facebook, comedian Shawn Harvey on Facebook, Hard Funny on Instagram. Hey, everybody, if you're in the Philadelphia area, I'm down there in Philly tomorrow night, and we're going to have a big show down there. I'll post it on the page. All right, Senny, guess what?
I don't want to leave.
Aw, Senny.
I'm sad now. It's not a Feel Good Friday anymore. It's a sad day.
Senny, say wave to the people.
Bye.
Everybody,
bye, everybody.
Put some hearts in there for Senny. You'll see it next week.
I'll see you guys later.
Put some hearts in there for her.
Bye.
Show her some love.
I'm going to play some music so I can be happy, but then I'm leaving. Everybody.
DJ Rome.
I don't want to go. Can't we just stay 5 more minutes? Just 5? You guys catch me on the after show.